Okay. So, last week, um, you guys ran into some problems. Some good things happened and some really bad things happened. Um, so just going over the recap highlights, you guys fought those devils in the back alley after they stole the Stone of Galore. You followed them into the sewers. Well, actually, you didn't follow them. You noticed that some kids ran off with the Stone of Galore from one of the devils. They pickpocketed them and ran into the sewers, and you went into the sewers looking for them. You found them, and they had thrown the Stone of Galore away because something spooked them. Something about this stone scared the hell out of them. You went into a room, you found it, you fought a mimic that was sitting on top of it, um, and you recovered it. And then you guys found a secret switch on a wall in the same room, and it led to another part of those sewers where you encountered a bunch of skeletons and what appeared to be a necromancer. The necromancer unleashed a fireball onto the entire group, and several of you were knocked unconscious. And you managed to get away from him and lock him in this other room while bringing most of your comrades back to life. But Ezrin didn't make it. He decided to leave the sewers with his body in tow. And as soon as you left the sewers, you were apprehended by the city watch and taken to prison. While in prison, you were in the cells for a while, and there was a guard that came up and spoke to you through one of the cell doors and offered to help you get out of this mess that you were in. Told you that the magister was a corrupt politician or a corrupt city official and not to trust him. And then he asked you to give him something to prove that you guys were who you said you were, and that he would get in contact with your friends on the outside to help you get out of here, which Doran uh, very intuitively figured out that this guy was probably not to be trusted. And then he told them that they didn't have anything, and they definitely didn't have this stone that he was asking about. He left. Then you were confronted by the magister, and you had like a trial hearing, and it didn't go very well for you guys there. You tried to talk your way out of it. Now, you didn't know this when you were arrested, but you were being accused of murdering the three children that you followed into the sewers, apparently. And all you guys could do was say, that you were good people and all. You didn't have any evidence to refute anything that was brought to their attention. So that's kind of how you ended up going to trial here tonight. So for tonight, you got to stand trial for disturbing the peace and murder in the streets of Waterdeep, and you have to discover what's going on with Ezrin. Like, he's lying dead. Someone made mention that they had his body still, and it was there in the same building. They had him on ice or in stasis, and that his body was being preserved for the time being. But that's basically what happened. We're going to jump right into it tonight with the trial scenario and see if you guys are going to go to jail for a lot longer. And hopefully you have a good lawyer. Your lawyer is going to be played by Steve tonight, which we already talked about. But
What's the lawyer's name?
Vincent Trench, he is the private detective slash lawyer, apparently, from Skull Alley that you met like earlier on in the
Mm-hmm.
campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And he took the case because he knew of you guys, and he was willing to do it, as where other people had no interest in it. Um, so um, the hearing is over. You guys are summoned to the courtroom at this point. You're still in your cells. You hear a knock on the door. One of the guards arrives here and says, "Okay, follow me," and he opens the doors for you. see if we can get all these doors open. What I'm gonna do is actually just teleport you guys over there, I think, because it's a lot easier. These doors are too small. Doran's out of his cell. You get out of there, Doran?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I?
No, that's fine. You can. I'm actually just gonna do it like this because it's just a lot easier. I'm gonna copy you guys and put you in courtroom one at a time. Everyone's gathered in the courtroom tonight or today, and
Okay.
like all your allies are there. You see, ah, darn it, I just backed out of the game, unfortunately. But everybody's there in the courtroom, including Vajra. Um, who else is there? Who's still in there that I can see? I think Mert's there. Members of the Lord's Alliance, so Savra Bellabantra and Jalister Silvermane are present.
Emerald Enclave.
Yeah, Melanor Fellbranch is there. So these are all people who came to support you during this trial.
Oh, and that wizard.
Which wizard?
The one that Ezrin was part of.
Yeah, that's Vajra.
Okay. Alright.
Vajra of Force Grey. Yeah. Vajra Blackstaff. Once I get this screen loaded up, I'll be able to do this. Probably doing it the hard way, actually. So I'm just going to copy you guys in. Back alley deals. So there's Archimedes. We got Dim. We got Non-Murn. That was only 4 of you that were arrested, because Ezrin's dead. Okay, you're sitting now at the head of the courtroom here. Everybody see that where you're at?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing white.
You see white? You should be there.
Yeah. I don't see anything.
That doesn't make sense.
I can see him there.
I see you.
That's weird. Let me try.
Try
Close
refreshing
something
your
up.
browser. Yeah, that's probably going on somehow. But I put your token in there. You're not on trial because you're injured and shit. But you'll have a brief moment to speak to your lawyer, and then the trial will begin. So.
Okay.
You see your lawyer dressed in a suit. You recognize him and remember him as Vincent Trench from Troll Skull Alley. Vincent, go ahead.
Alright, so all of you, well, obviously, you all claim that you did not do this. Am I right?
Obviously. Only a fool would think we did.
By do this, you mean the fireball, right?
Well,
We didn't
I
do the
don't-
fireball.
I
It
don't
wasn't
believe
us.
that- I
We don't
believe
even
that-
know how to do a fireball, actually. So there's that.
That is good to note. But, just be level-headed, no outbursts. Kinda glances across all of them, giving them each the eye.
Yeah.
Dim
This
does
is a-
the signal where she's like zipping her mouth shut.
Don't do anything that would make them think you're guilty. Anyone have any questions?
Dim's just putting on her most innocent look.
No questions.
Well, what did you talk to the people that are here to speak on our behalfs?
I have spoken with and asked to come here. I have asked Mert, Malinor Fellbranch, Valro Sephra, Savra, Belabrambra, Brenta, sorry, and Jalister Silvermane, who I believe you've all done jobs for,
Mhm.
and it's who you said could vouch for you.
Yes.
Volo
Well,
is
good.
here as well, by the way.
All right, Volos. Yep.
And
Good.
Rainier
Then
is also here.
good. Then you should be able to get us off and shortly and be done with the stupid mess of these corrupt humans that are supposedly in charge of the city with their incompetence.
Maybe don't say that in front of them.
Oh God. All right. Who? All right. Never mind. I don't know, Volmir.
It's weird. And
I see you, and when I hit L2, let me make sure you should have access to this character sheet. And token.
Maybe replace the token.
Yeah, it's right here. Volmir has it. He can edit it. That means he can see through it. I just put the token here. I'll put a new one in there, but I'll try it again. Do you see your token?
no.
I don't see Volmir's token.
I just deleted it, but I'm dropping it in again. It should be right here.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
just seen that. Yeah, you just pinged it.
Yeah.
That automatically sort of dragged him to it.
Yeah.
Gunwin, that
Hmm.
didn't drag you to the token?
It did. It moved the bars, but I still only see like this white fabric.
White fabric. That's gotta be your browser. 'Cause
Yeah.
Everybody else can see.
Mind you
Well-
to close it and clear the cache or something.
Yeah, clear the cache. Definitely do that. Try that.
Does he not have dark vision?
No, he does.
does.
I checked that for the first thing I checked. His token always does. It's preset.
Yeah, same
So-
as the other elves.
I think you
yeah.
can see this whole room anyway.
Yeah, the global illumination's on in here, so
Yeah.
it's not like a dungeon where there's limited light, so I left it on for every room. Anyway, let's back to the courtroom situation here. Try that, Volmir, and come back in, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Magister then addresses the gathered people, says, "Hear ye, hear ye. Court will now be in session. We are holding a trial for the proprietors of the Floating Flagon Inn, one Dem Dazzlenut, Archimedes Fellorian, Doran Gray, and Non Murrin. Is this right, or is this a misspelling?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Oh God, it's a dwarf. Okay, Counselor, do you have an opening statement you would like to provide to the court?
I would like to say that my clients are not guilty of this crime. They have indeed done various good deeds in favor of this city, as many can attest to. They are not the sort to go around murdering people.
Very well, very well. I'm sure we will see as to their good nature or lack thereof throughout the trial. I assume that means you wish to plead non-guilty.
Correct, Your Honor.
Very well. Prosecutor, you have the floor. What statements would you like to give to the court? Well, Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the court, I will, beyond a shred of doubt, and this is the man speaking up here, his name is Turnro Arnagel, I will prove beyond a doubt that the accused are guilty of murder and other various crimes of a lesser nature on the day and night of Founders Day. Disturbing the peace, murder will all be proven here today. I will present evidence to support this case by expert testimony of the City Watch. As you will all see, ladies and gentlemen, That is all I have to say in my opening statement. Very well. We shall decide now whether the prosecution or the defense will present their evidence first. Let's decide that by fate here today. And he holds a coin up. Vincent Trench, roll a 1d4. And I'll roll one. Whoever gets the higher number gets to present their case first and call witnesses up first. I got a 2. Oh, tie. Let's do a tiebreaker.
Another 2.
I win.
All right.
Alright, so... And then the magistrate says, okay, prosecutor, you may call your first witness. And then he resides back to his table. Yes, one moment. Okay. He gathers up his notes and shuffles them around. Starts pacing back and forth in the room. Yes, first witness I will call to the stand is none other than City Guard Officer and Commander Saith Cromley. And Saith Cromley, who you've met before in the incident before when you were looking into the explosion on Trollspell.
Yeah.
He was one of the
Yep.
officers on site. He's here. So you guys are now standing where you can see him. And he says, Mr. Cromley, please tell us what you discovered the night on Founders Day after you had apprehended the suspects. It's like, oh, well, we discovered several bodies in the sewer after we had apprehended the accused. They were burnt alive. I was aware, beyond any doubt, that some of the accused dabble in the dark arts of magic. Without a proper, what do you call it? He starts scratching his head, and he's like, without proper authority to do so in the city, Your Honor. I know that they can summon all manner of things, and they were seen there at the crime scene, and it must have been them. He's like, very well. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. They can use magic. They were seen leaving the sewers where the crime took place. Tell us about these victims of the accused. 3 small children, Your Honor. They were street urchins without a penny to their name, and they entered the sewers and murdered them for anything that they had. Very good.
That does not make any sense, sir.
Shh, quiet.
Order in the
You will
court.
have a chance
Them
to
for what they
cross-examine in
have.
a moment.
You will have your chance to speak if you're called to the stand. Continue, prosecutor. Yes, I was about to continue. Mr. Cromley, you have been a loyal servant of the city of Waterdeep for going on 30 years now, isn't that correct? Yes, it is, he says. And in your 30 years, how often have you encountered the use of magic to commit crimes? Oh, many times. So you would be able to know the difference between someone being just burnt alive by normal fire or burnt alive by magical fire, correct? Oh, yes, there's definitely a difference. And I could tell that these children were charred and ashed by some kind of magical fire, without a doubt. Yes, sir. Very well. Mr. Cromley, you may step down. Thank you for your testimony. Oh, you're welcome. And he heads on down.
Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness, if I may.
Yes, of course, you may do that. Of course you may. And then the prosecutor steps aside. The floor is yours, counselor.
Thank you. Guardsman Cromley, you say that these adventurers went down there and used magic without authorization.
That's right. That's correct, yes. They were not authorized to use magic in the city.
I am in their companion, Ezrin, who died fighting something down there. He was in fact a member of the Blackstaff Academy, and was in fact a member of I'm forgetting the name. Dang it.
The Loyal Order of Magists and
there we go.
Protectors.
Yes, that thing. The Loyal Order of Magisters and Protectors. So in fact, and as the wizard of the group, the rest of them do not exactly have any means of performing such acts, but he would perhaps know how to do that, although he cannot testify himself, being dead, but he did in fact have authority to use magic within the city. In point of fact, I believe he has used his gifts to help the city, and been authorized to do so.
Well, I suppose he may, but he was also murdered, was he not? Yes. We
He was
found
burned
him.
to a
Indeed.
crisp.
Yes, we found him burnt as well.
Yes, but none of the rest of my clients have the ability to use magical fire.
Well, that
Only
hasn't
he,
been
and
tested.
he alone.
And then the Magister says, Mr. Cromley, is that true? Well, to my knowledge, I'm not 100% certain of what spells they're capable of, Your Honor. And then the prosecutor's like, I object to this. This is circumstantial. Overruled. Continue with your line of questioning, Counselor. You may continue.
Now, when you found these adventurers coming out of the sewer, did you immediately go into the sewers to investigate, or did you go back later?
I sent a detachment of my finest officers down immediately, yes. I had some conversation above while we were escorting them back to prison here, and then I joined my officers below, I did.
Indeed. What evidence do you have that, other than the charred remains of the bodies, which you cannot say for sure my clients performed this act, other than that, is there any evidence that you found down there that would convict them of this?
Well, we didn't find any other suspects down there, and there was 3 recently murdered small children found in the scene. So you must conclude logically it was them.
Perhaps. Or perhaps someone else was down there as well. My clients have said that
we
they
saw
fought
no
a
one else.
necromancer.
That we found no such signs of any kind of dark necromantic wizard. No, sir.
From what my clients have told me, there is a lever down there which, when pulled, opens up a secret passage, which they closed in order to get away from said necromancer.
Impossible. We found no such lever. My men made a thorough search. I have the report right here.
Incompetence.
I do not believe your search was very thorough.
Well, I've been doing this a long time. I'm pretty sure I know if a search has been done thoroughly or unthoroughly.
And yet you also claim to know when someone is authorized to use magic, and yet in this case, you were wrong.
Well, you're not authorized to use magic to burn children in the city. That I know. I know that for sure. And they were definitely up to no good. There were several witnesses that saw them enter and chase after the children. And prior to that, we questioned many other witnesses that saw them disturbing the peace and dashing through the streets, knocking people over, smashing through glass, stepping on dogs, all sorts of erratic behavior.
Stepping on dogs. That's
Yes,
a new
sir.
one.
Yes, there were several dogs at play as part of the festivities that were dressed up like rabbits, and they kicked them. So I was told.
Doesn't sound very credible to me.
Well, I have testimonies here. You've been given a copy, from what I understand.
Indeed. Where's that thing? Hang on.
You shuffle through your papers.
I actually do not see any evidence that they did cause that much commotion. I, of course, heard that they were chasing someone through the streets. However, it would seem they were attempting to stop some other people from doing bad things while doing so. And this is not the first time they have done such.
We found no other suspects or any other quarry that they could have been chasing. It was just the children. And then the prosecutor steps up. Your Honor, I believe the counselor has questioned the witness, and he's going in circles now. Can we please put an end to this? Counselor, do you have any other relevant information to present to the court?
Not for Mr. Cromley, sir.
Very well. Mr. Cromley, you may step down. Thank you. Very good. He steps down. Okay, prosecutor, which witness do you wish to call to the stand next? Yes, I will call the chief magist investigator that was there on the crime scene, Barnabas Blastwind. Barnabas steps on up. Hello. It's me, Barnabas Blastwind. Yeah. Mr. Blastwind. The prosecutor steps up to him. Tell me about your discoveries of the victims on the night of Founders Day. Well, I did a thorough magical analysis. These bodies were burned by magical fire. I used a spell of Detect Magic to confirm this. The death was caused by immolation. Immediately upon casting a spell that was fire-based. Indeed. And did you find any other signs of different types of magic there other than fire, or something that the supposed phantom suspect could have used? No, of course not. There was only the signs of magical fire. A small amount only was used. I see. Very well. That's all I wish to know. Your witness, counselor. And he gives him over to you.
Yes. Immolation now, you say?
Immolation is correct. Yes, they were definitely burned alive.
Now, I'm no expert on magic, but could your average run-of-the-mill person use such a spell?
Well, it takes practice and talent to be able to summon magic out of the ether as a wizard would do.
Indeed. In fact, how much practice would you say you might need to cast such a spell?
At least several years, I would say.
My clients, for the most part, are fairly young, and even those who can use magic are extremely, not very experienced in it. Do you think any of them would be able to use immolation?
Yes, I think they would be capable. I believe there is an elf and a dwarf amongst them that have many years of experience under their belts, and of course the elf that was found dead could have also done such a thing. In fact, it's very well possible in burning the children, he set himself on fire in the process.
That seems like something very clumsy.
Well, novices should be careful when using magic.
And yet a novice would not be able to use such a spell.
Well,
so, which is it? Are they inexperienced?
Perhaps he was on the cusp of learning this magic. It's very well possible.
Tell me, you have worked with the deceased, yes? On one occasion?
On one previous occasion, we involved them in a case that involved them indirectly.
And did he seem experienced enough to be able to use such magic? And does he seem the sort who would be interested in just simply murdering outright? From what I understand, he wanted to help
Objection,
you.
leading the witness. There was 2 questions at once, Your Honor. Counselor, if you would please refrain and keep your questions on a direct line and not confuse fact with opinion. Continue, Counselor.
Of course. As I was saying, you yourself have said he seemed rather inexperienced, yes?
He had some experience.
But not of the sort that would allow him to use such advanced magic.
The magic is, in relative terms, it's not that advanced. It still takes years to master. But a novice spellcaster could cast, say, a firebolt spell and immolate someone to death. A first year or second year magical student would be capable of such a feat, which I believe the suspect was.
And would a firebolt set himself on fire?
It's very well possible if he was around other flammable materials.
Enough
He
to
rolls
kill
his
him
eyes.
outright without killing anyone else involved?
The possibility exists, yes.
I find that most unbelievable. Why kill himself with this firebolt? That seems rather unlikely.
I don't know.
In fact, in that particular case, why would the suspect simply not use the firebolt to destroy the evidence entirely? They could have gotten away with everything if that were the case.
I don't know.
Can I like give a finger for Vince to like come over here?
Not when he's examining a witness, but
All right.
yeah, between witnesses you can speak to your counselor. Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to tell him some important information about that
Okay.
they haven't mentioned.
Continue, counselor.
On the other previous note, as we've said, the defendants have worked with you in the past.
They have.
What were their intentions, would you say?
I can't speak to their intentions, but they seemed willing to cooperate at the time.
Did they seem like they wished to do harm to the city or help it?
I can only conclude that they wish to look out for themselves. They had a business that was located near the previous incident. There was an explosion nearby their tavern, and they used the opportunity to track down the would-be assailant, I suppose.
An explosion caused by fire?
Yes, it was fire.
And not done by the defendants?
Your Honor, the counselor is trying to confuse the issue here. These are separate incidents.
I simply wish to point out that there are others out there who have the ability to cast fire.
Yes, it was fire. And there are many magic users who have that capability if they're trained well enough. There are other methods. In fact, this case had nothing to do with a person summoning fire, but using a magical implement to create the effects of magical fire. Yes. They used a necklace of fireballs.
Would one such implement be able to be used in this particular case?
I suppose, but it's very unlikely. Those kind of implements cost extreme amounts of gold to acquire, or finding them is rare.
But not impossible.
No, not impossible. He just rolls his eyes.
I think that's enough, Your Honor.
Very well, Counselor. Barnabas, you may relieve yourself of the stand. He gives a little curtsy. Fine. I'm out of here.
And I'll... Vincent will go over back to the party and be like, what's up?
You want to request a recess?
Yes.
Go ahead. You speak with your
Your Honor,
clients.
if I may, I'd like to speak with my clients for just a moment.
Yes,
I might have a
we
few
can have a
moments
5-minute
of
recess. Very well, counselor.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, take them aside or whatever.
Yeah, you do
Okay,
that.
yeah, I tell Mr. Vincent Trench, the one key factor you're forgetting as well, that the dwarf was burnt and his beard was burnt completely off, and so was Dem. She was burnt pretty much, and everybody except me was burnt because the necromancer that we tried to tell him about blew everybody up with the actual fireball, and I'm the only one that survived and lived to get us out of there in time.
Yes. The
it-
only issue with bringing that up is I don't know if they'll believe me.
well,
Well,
there
didn't they
was.
find all the skeletons in the other room?
Well, when they found us, there's obvious proof that everybody was burnt except for me,
Hmm.
and which is one thing they're forgetting to mention. Especially Ezrin. I mean, Ezrin was burnt to a crisp, and he's a wizard.
Indeed, I agree. It is rather strange. I don't see how he could have
Yeah.
set himself on fire and not have killed the rest of you as well.
So also, he's just said that there's somebody in this town with a implement that could have been used in this instance. That's a pretty good one,
Yeah.
right? And if he investigated at all, they would know that there's a lever. And since they didn't find the lever, it means they didn't search the room very good.
Nope, they wouldn't even allow us to go back to show them the
Well,
proof
they
of
could
where
go
the
down there
lever is.
now because lever's still going to be there, and demonstrates what a lousy investigation they just did.
And the
Indeed.
skeletons with the necromancer.
Yeah,
was
and if they
probably-
just pulled that lever, they're going to see the necromancer and the skeletons, and then maybe tell them to bring a shield in case it, happens again.
Oh, they'll probably die because they're foolish idiots.
Yeah, they're foolish shit idiots.
Yeah, or he's
That-
gone by
well,
now.
that may be, but please refrain from outbursts in the court. We don't want anyone to overhear you.
Got it. I'll keep it to myself.
The
Just a
magistrate.
little note on the side, though, that right honourable gentleman is a foolish idiot, like. I mean, he's accusing of murdering these children for their money, and then in the that sentence he says that they didn't have any money to their name. What kind of fucking sense is that gentleman making?
That is a good catch.
Catch him if you can.
Plus, why doesn't he just ask us what we even said to the kids? Because we were telling them to stay in their room. We were
Well,
trying to help
issue
them.
is in that particular case, just your word against nobody.
But there's
And-
more of us. Aha!
Well, also, as far as in disturbing the peace, we might have done that, but it was for the greater good. We were chasing down a known criminal organization that they did not even let us explain. That had an item that is quite confidential to investigation that we're on.
Counselor, are you done speaking with your clients? We must move on with proceedings.
Yes, I believe so.
Very well. Mr. Prosecutor, please call forth your next witness, if any. Very well, Your Honor. The court calls upon Lady Yala Growlhund. And then Yala Growlhund takes the stand. Hello, Your Honor. Yes, Miss Growlhund, please sit. And the prosecutor steps up to her and begins to question her and says, Mrs. Growlhund, are you familiar with the accused? Only briefly familiar with them, but my experience with them was quite tragic, I must say.
Ha! We saved you!
Shh. Order in the court. Please refrain. Continue, prosecutor. Yes. Miss Growlhund, please tell us what happened the night that the accused entered your house and caused the disturbance and damage to your home. Yes, well, I was spending time with my family at our villa, and we heard a noise downstairs. Next thing I know, we hear the clashing of swords, and then these individuals rushed up with other ruffians to our second floor area where we were spending a quiet family evening together, and they began murdering our guards. If it wasn't for my bodyguard, they would have been able to kill me and my family and my children as well.
Ah,
So, what you're saying is not only are they guilty of other murders, but they are also into thieving? They were.
Would you like to repeat these lies under a zone of truth, your
Non-murder,
lady?
please.
You're under oath.
Order in the court. There will be no more outbursts from the accused, or I will have you sentenced for obstruction of justice. Continue, prosecutor. Continue with your statements. Very well. Mrs. Grauhund, you recognized the accused as the ones who infiltrated your home and murdered your guards. Yes, I do. They threatened me and my family, and my children are scarred for life because of this. I see. This is most tragic. So, the court will take note of the fact that they have been involved in previous crimes against the lovely nobles of the city of Waterdeep and their families. Do you have anything else to add? Yes. They stole something from my room that night which belonged to me, which I believe indicates that they are searching for missing children and trying to apprehend or murder them. Really? And what was this item? It was a map of the sewers that these vagabond children played in. My children and these street urchins had become friends, and they used to bring them food and toys that they didn't use anymore, and they had a little map of their clubhouse, and some of my children's toys were quite valuable, you understand, made by some of the finest craftsmen in Waterdeep. I believe that the accused went there to steal, and they got more than they bargained for, and then they had to get rid of any witnesses that were present, just like they did at my home. Is that so? And he looks over at the accused. No further questions, Your Honor. And then he steps back to his side of the room. Counselor, you may examine the witness, if you please.
Thank you. Yes, Mrs. Growlhund, why have you not come forward with this accusation until now? Supposedly this happened quite some time ago, and yet we have heard nothing of it until recently.
I made a report with the city guard, in fact, but we were so frightened we didn't know who they were, and my main goal was just to make sure that they were off my premises immediately.
Your
Yes.
Honor, may we have someone check to make sure this was actually in a report? Can this be brought to the court?
Your Honor, the prosecutor raises, I have a report here from Mr. Cromley that indicates that Lady Grauhund reported such findings earlier this month. And then the magister reviews the notes real quick. Yes, this looks legitimate. You may continue. Counselor, your argument is stricken from the record. Sustained.
You claim they stole this map. Your
They
Honor,
did. Yes.
in the The defendant's possessions were confiscated when they were arrested. Was this map in their possession?
I don't believe we have any record of it, no.
And on this said night that you were attacked, Miss Growlhund, supposedly you claim that these people just randomly entered your house and attacked your guards, but didn't attack you.
They would have if it wasn't for my bodyguard present, yes.
Was there an investigation into the bodies that were on the estate after?
Well, none of the guards thankfully died. We were able to revive them. It was attempted murder.
So not murder.
Yes, but
Which is
they used deadly force and they used magic. There was magic being thrown about my beautiful house. They scuffed the carpets as well, and they set fire to the drapes. She says yes.
We saved your ass, you ingrateful bitch.
Order in
I
the
wasn't
court.
gonna say it.
Order in the court. Continue, counselor.
I see no evidence of anything you've claimed here.
You
Only
have my
your-
word.
Your word, yes, but no evidence.
Counselor, you will recall the statute of Waterdavian nobles' testimony as character evidence by default. Lady Growlhund is to be given some form of leeway in her testimony due to her station in the city.
Indeed, I suppose that is true.
But I will remind the witness that lying under oath is punishable by severe justice. Oh, yes, Your Honor, I understand. Yes. Continue, counselor.
Have you met these children in the sewers?
I believe I've seen them frolicking around our courtyard before. Yes, I didn't formally meet them, but I saw my children play with them. Yes, I did.
You don't seem the sort to let your children play with, well, to be frank, urchins living in the sewers.
Well, it is true that I frowned on such activity, but the children have such good hearts, you see, and we've raised them to be charitable to those less fortunate than they are. And she just nods her head, yes, up and down.
Indeed. So you claim that your children had these expensive toys, which they then gave to these other children.
Yes, that's true, yes.
You also then claim that my defendants stole these toys from these children on their way out of the sewers?
Well, that would be a motivation. I am just suggesting that could be one of the reasons they entered the sewers to ransack the clubhouse, as they call it.
So, again, Your Honor, I must ask, were these toys in the possession of my clients?
We have no record of such things, no.
So again, we must question whether or not this has anything to do with their motivations going into the sewers.
Objection, Your Honor. We are trying to establish intent here, not evidence of the theft. We're discussing a murder.
Intent is exactly what I'm questioning. What intent would these people
Objection
have?
overruled. Prosecutor, continue with your questioning, counselor.
Yes. What intent would there be to accost these children? As you've said, they had nothing.
The toys had fine filigraphy on them and silver embroidery. They could have
And yet
probably
they-
sold that to a local shop and made money for whatever they do in the city. Probably.
And yet none of those possessions were found on my clients.
I cannot
Or
speak for
indeed
that.
in the sewers, correct?
I'm not aware if they found anything.
Well, I'm sure the city guard would have found them, and they'd be evidence in this trial, yes?
Oh, it's possible, but isn't it also possible? No speculating on your behalf, witness. Continue. Just answer the question. I, I guess so. I don't know.
So, you'll base this accusation, then, that they were trying to steal your children's toys.
Look, they broke into my home and they upset my children, okay? I know that they're evil. They are evil men and gnomes and dwarves.
Your Honor, this witness clearly has it out for my clients and will say anything to attempt to depict them as murderers.
Noted, counselor. Yes, court takes note of that. Do you have any further questions for the witness, counselor?
I do not.
Lady Ground, you may step down. Very well. And she kind of takes her seat again. And then the magister turns to the prosecutor. Prosecutor, do you have any further witnesses to call at this time? No, Your Honor, not at this time. I secede the floor to the counsel. Very well. Counselor, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, since there seems to be a great deal of talk of magic going on, I believe we should first ask Vajra Sephra, Blackstaff of Blackstaff Academy, to
And
come to the stand.
You hear everybody like go in hushed tones. Oh my God, Vajra's here. And then she steps up to the stand. Hello, counselor.
Hello, Lady Blackstaff. Now then, there is a lot of talk of magic being used in these ghastly affairs. Tell me, would Ezrin or any of his companions have the ability to do this? And no, sorry, that first.
Would they have any ability to? I believe Ezrin was trained to use such magics. He is a second year magic initiate at my school.
And would he be irresponsible enough to set himself on fire?
I find it highly unlikely. The use of fire can be dangerous in magical schools, but Ezrin was a student of uncanny reputation, and he would know better when to use fire magic in closed quarters such as thus.
It is also interesting his companions are also somewhat burnt.
Yes, and one thing I will note that Ezrin is practiced in the school of evocation, and an evoker knows to shield his comrades from the effects of his own spells if the spells can possibly damage them.
So you're saying it would be incredibly irresponsible and incredibly, well, quite frankly, stupid if you were trying to get away with murder to kill yourself with your own fire and harm the people who you were trying to help get away.
I'm saying that, yes.
Ezrin was able, he had permissions to assist the city in means of inspecting crimes used with magic, correct?
He did. He was a member of the Loyal Order of Magists and Protectors and a member of my Grey Hands investigation team, which is sanctioned by the city, correct? Yes.
And he and his friends occasionally assisted you in certain jobs, yes?
Multiple times and of late, yes.
Did they ever talk to you about anything that we've talked so far about in this courtyard? Perhaps searching for things or questioning some of the people who have already given testimony in this room?
They have, but the details of which are classified under Waterdeepian law. But I can testify to the fact that they were on a long-term mission to uncover a secret of the city that we had sanctioned, and they were sanctioned to use due force when necessary to combat evil forces within the city.
So if per se, they were chasing someone through the streets who had evil intent, and they were intent on stopping, this would in fact be sanctioned.
That's correct, yes.
And do they seem the sort to do such a thing should an occasion arise?
I believe not. They've succeeded many times for me in the past. And they've been quite capable, and I have no reports up until this point that they've injured innocent bystanders.
Very well, thank you. I believe that is all I have. 2 questions.
Okay, the magistrate says, very well, counselor. Mr. Prosecutor, your witness? Yes, Miss Vajra, yes. Pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you. Hello, counselor. I mean, prosecutor. Yeah, so you say that they are sanctioned to use magic, correct? That's correct. I've already stated that. Okay, well, if they were on some type of mission to uncover some type of evil, where is this evil? Do we have any evidence of it? And can you provide us with any evidence currently? And she takes a long look at him and she says, they are searching for evidence of something very important to the open lords of the city. There is believed to be several criminal organizations either working independently or conjointly to uncover a secret location within the city, is all I can say. And these men and gnomes and dwarves and elves were working on our behalf to uncover any type of leads that they could find. I see. And on the night of the incident, what evidence do we have that they were working for you? They are always working for me. Is that so? So, they're always sanctioned to run through the city streets causing chaos and murder. Is that right?
You dumb fuckers.
They are not sanctioned to murder. Ah! See, Your Honor, you heard it from her. They are not sanctioned to murder anyone. Well, that's all the questions I have. And he just kind of turns around. Ms. Blackstaff, thank you for your testimony. You may step down now, please. Very well. And she kind of goes back to her chair. Counselor, you may call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defense would like to call Mert to the stand.
Oh, Mr. Mert, prominent financier of Waterdeep. Very good. Mr. Mert, you are aware of your obligations to the court. Please do not lie under testimony.
No, Your Honor, I will not do so.
Go ahead, Mr. Counselor. You may proceed with your questioning.
Mr. Mert, I believe you've met with my clients on various occasions.
That I have, yes.
And they have also done jobs for you and in defense of the city, as it were.
Yes, they've worked for me on occasion. Actually, I've given them some tips to follow as to counteract other evil forces like the Zentarum and other criminal organizations.
And they performed this task well?
They did.
So in other words, they have done what they can to combat the gangs that have been terrorizing these cities the past few months.
That is correct. They did an excellent job at assisting the city.
And would you say that their methods were, I don't know, murderous?
No, they would not do such a thing. I find them to be quite honorable individuals.
Thank you, Mr. Met. Is there anything else you can think of that might... that's leading. Sorry. Apologies.
Well, yes, they are capable adventurers. They remind me of myself when I was their age, and I'd say you should trust them. Yeah.
Thank you. That is all I have, Your Honor.
Mr. Prosecutor, you're a witness. And then he steps up to him. Mr. Mert, tell me what organization you're affiliated with. You know, my organization, son. And we don't speak the name in public forums as a rule. Mr. Mert, you are required to answer the question of the prosecutor. Very well. I am a member of the Harpers. Yes, there you have it. The Harpers, I see. So, they work for you, the Harpers, who are known for subterfuge, chaos, malcontentness, and bad odor.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance?
Overruled, Mr. Prosecutor. Stick to the relevant information in the case. My apologies, Your Honor. Okay, well, no further questions for the witness. And he steps back. Mr. Mert, you may step down.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Counselor, do you have any further witnesses to call?
Indeed. I would like to call Savra Balabranta to the stand.
Very well. Miss Bella Brancher, please take the stand. And she rushes up. Good day to you, Counselor.
Good day. Now, Miss Bellabranta, I believe you have also had dealings with the defendants.
Yes, I have.
And what were these dealings?
There was a mission where we were required to stop street violence between two rival gangs in the north ward of the city.
From what I understand from my clients, they attempted to do so, ended up, instead of perhaps stopping the gang violence entirely, they instead apprehended some of the gang members.
Well,
Is that
they
correct?
couldn't figure out a way to solve the situation peacefully. They were forced to use extreme force to stop the two rival factions from causing further chaos, I guess you would say.
And in so doing, were any innocents harmed, or were innocents protected?
No, the only harmed individuals were on both sides of the gang members, I believe.
And any other jobs they've done?
I seem to recall one other job. It was very brief. It was to help an old woman get some cats out of her house, I believe, which actually turned out to be a form of creature known as a beholder, or some lesser variant of the such. Yes.
So in other words, a monster that otherwise would have terrorized innocent people.
That's correct, yes.
And they took care of such a problem. And again, I'm guessing no chaos erupted?
Oh, from what I understand, that there was no significant damage caused. They battled these monsters in close quarters in an upstairs apartment with very minimal impact to the woman's residence, and she was able to return to her residence that day.
So fairly straightforward and professional, as if they were improving in what they were doing as a unit, perhaps.
I would say so, yes.
Seems like the sort of people who perhaps were trying to do more good than harm.
I would say, yeah.
That is all I have, Your Honor.
Mr. Prosecutor, your witness. Yes, Miss Bella Brantra. So you said they went on a mission for you to kill a cat? What kind of adventurer takes money from desperate people to go kill cats? Answer me, please. No, they were not cats. She thought she had rats or some other type of infestation. As it turned out, it was a monster. But they thought they were killing cats, correct? No, they thought they were
Objection.
killing rats.
Yes, precisely.
Okay. But you did say that they murdered men in the streets before, correct? I wouldn't use the term murder. I would say that they were acting on behalf of the city's guard at that time, as I am a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. We have affiliations of city watch officials within our ranks, and they were acting as essentially deputies under the command of the city. But they used unnecessary force, correct? They used force when necessary, I would say. Your Honor, the witness has given testimony to this. It's speculative at best. Who is to say what type of force was required in such a scenario?
Your Honor, I would say that this particular suspect would actually be quite good at judging when force would be necessary.
Counselor, your statement is, I'm sorry, Mr. Prosecutor, your statement is to be stricken from the record. The witness in question is of excellent character and also an expert on when to use the necessary force to stop further crimes within the city. You may continue with your questioning, Prosecutor. No further questions, Your Honor. He steps back. Very well. Miss Bella Brancher, you are relieved from the stand. Oh, thank you, Your Honor. And she steps down. Counselor, any further witnesses you wish to call forth?
Yes. I believe I would like to call Jalistar Silvermane.
Okay, Mr. Silvermane, step up and take the stand. Hello, Your Honor.
Mr. Silvermane, the defendants before you have done jobs for you as well.
They've worked for me on behalf of the Council of Waterdeep, yes.
And the Council of Waterdeep sanctioned their actions in doing so, yes?
Yes, we did. I speak on behalf of the Council as a agent of the city, and I gave them permission to proceed with rooting out evil.
And they did so at your behest, as you said.
They did, yes.
Would you say that my clients... sorry, I had a thought and it went away. Brain fart.
Get your thoughts back.
On this job my clients did for you, did they conduct themselves well?
They did, in fact, conduct themselves very well. They located someone who was involved in arms dealing and slavery in the docks ward, and they removed him from the scenario, sir, yes?
In other words, they helped defend the city against dangerous upstarts.
Indeed, they did. Yes, they prevented further distribution of trafficking and arms dealing.
Yes, precisely the actions of murderers. That seems rather ridiculous to me that these accusations are befalling such individuals.
I would agree.
What do you think of this?
Of this trial?
Well, more of the accusations.
Well, objection, Your Honor. The witness in question cannot give testimony to such things that he is not privy to the specific details of. Objection sustained. Counselor, you will either rephrase your question or proceed with following questions.
Yes, apologies. I will phrase it this way. Should my clients see someone doing evil deeds, what do you think they would do? Given what you've seen of them?
Objection, Your Honor! Speculative! Counselor, if you don't have any relevant questions for the witness, I suggest you end your line of questioning.
Alright, we shall move on.
Mr. Prosecutor, do you have any questions for this witness? One question, Your Honor. Mr. Silvermane, are you not a contract agent of the Lord's Alliance? I am. Well, does being a contract agent yourself give you the authority to delegate to untested, unprofessional tavern owners? Well, it does if I see fit to give them such a mission. And how's that justice? Anyone can walk around into a tavern, give orders to some drunken upstarts to go murder potential upstarts, quote unquote, and just see that justice is done that way? Your Honor, I move to have this witness's testimony stricken from the record. Both of you, please approach the stand. Counselor, Mr. Prosecutor, come up here. And he says, the magistrate says to Vincent, he says, Counselor, this witness has only given testimony that seems to be kind of illegal in a way. I think that the prosecutor has a point here.
He may in this case.
Very well. I will sustain his objection. I will move to have the witness's testimony stricken from the record. Very well. And he says, Mr. Silverman, you may step down from the stand now. Very well, Your Honor. I am doing so. Counselor, do you have any further witnesses? Anyone with evidence that may add relevance to the case? Character witnesses are fine, but we've heard testimony to their character.
Well, unless you will allow someone to head down into those sewers to investigate thoroughly.
The investigations are concluded. They found no evidence. We will not delay proceedings for further investigations on speculation.
What about an eyewitness?
Counselor,
one moment, Your Honor. May I have a 5-minute recess, please?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Thank you. What's this about a witness?
Oh, I know somebody who was there. Me. I was there.
Yes.
Can I count?
Unfortunately, it's your word against no one's, though, at this point.
But but everybody else was there too.
But you're being accused.
You're the one being accused, though, yeah.
Yeah, but can I talk on my behalf and tell them what happened?
It's legal. You can do it. They can do it, Vincent, so.
I suppose I'll let it be up to you guys if you'd like to talk. However, I will... In most trials, it is not advised for the defendants to take the stand.
When they're guilty.
Well, even when they're not guilty.
What
Oftentimes, the
if...
prosecutor will catch something that you say and turn it against you.
Oh, well, that's true. And I kind of get nervous when I talk. So, I was wondering if we can bring one of the kids back from the dead. They can tell them.
Speak with Dead spell would do that. Indeed.
We could put them on the witness stand.
I'll put it forward.
Woohoo!
That's actually a pretty brilliant idea.
Oh,
With
you're
all these-
welcome.
I mean, all these buffoons are just wasting our fucking time.
Wasting our fucking time.
Counselor, do you have any further witnesses for the court?
I have, Your Honor. However, they are unfortunately dead.
Dead?
I would like to request that the children who were killed be brought here, and a Speak with Dead spell cast upon them, and we can ask them themselves who killed them. And we can ask them what my defendants were doing down there.
Prosecutor, any objections to such witnesses? Yes, Your Honor. I have objections.
It seems to me that would be the easiest method of finding the truth.
Such testimony is unprecedented in the courts of Waterdeep. The proceedings dictate that the investigators question the dead first, that the counselor does not bring them into the courtroom as he's not a trained professional in the arts of magic that we know of. And he could use his influence to manipulate the results. And then the magistrate rubs his head. He's like, Counselor, I'm afraid I have to agree with the prosecutor on this point, that bringing forth a dead witness and using magic in the court is inadvisable. I will have to deny this request for a dead witness to be brought before the stand. I'm sorry.
Very well, Your Honor.
At that note, the one of the guards in the courtroom says, "The Honorable Lariel Silverhand arriving," and everybody stands in the courtroom. Everybody, like, including yeah, it's like this is like the chief person of the city.
I think upon this, Vincent kind of gives each of the defendants, just stares at them and like tries to give them a look, thinking, "Shut up."
And then she steps up to the court, says, "Your Honor, may I approach your bench, please?" "Yes, ma'am, you may. In fact, I wish to speak to you in your chambers." Okay, and then they both leave the courtroom for a moment. You may speculate amongst yourselves what they're doing.
They're
Well, this is
probably
either very
saying how
good or
we're
very
not
bad.
guilty.
Based on everything everyone has said, it seems to me like something deeper is going on afoot here, and you are just caught in the crosshairs.
Exactly, crosshairs. Always the crosshairs.
Have you had any
After-
dealing with her?
I don't think they have.
No.
Not directly.
I mean, she's probably just gonna talk about how we're heroes and, probably should leave us alone.
Well, let's hope so.
After several minutes, they emerge from the chambers, and she takes her seat amongst the other attendants here. And "Order in the court!" the Magister says. "Counselor, Mr. Prosecutor, please approach the bench again. It is the ruling of this court, on behest of the Council and the Lord's Alliance and the Open Lord of Waterdeep's recommendation, that this trial be dismissed immediately." "But, Your Honor, what about my witnesses?" "Mr. Prosecutor, please refrain from such erroneous outbursts. Mr. Trench, your witnesses are hereby dismissed of the charges of murder, yet they are being sentenced for disturbing the peace. There will be a $200 fine to be paid, but they are free to go upon
Thank
payment."
you, Your Honor. Of course, Your Honor.
That's good news for you guys, by the way.
We celebrate.
Woohoo! Make sounds of celebration. Don't say "we celebrate." God.
So what about trying to get our companion brought back to life?
What about it?
Where's our companion?
Yeah, where's our companion? What did you guys do with the body?
Where's all this stuff?
You're not
Well,
you're not able to talk to anybody right now, or you're still in court. It's like court's still being adjourned here. Court
Okay.
adjourned, and then everybody's like, gathering around, and you're high-fiving and doing whatever, and then suddenly one of the guards rushes into the courtroom and he starts screaming, "There's a situation below. There's been a murder. Several murders below. And the cells. Come quickly." And then all the guards go rushing over there and freaking out. "Protect the Open Lord." And then you guys are like kind of free to go, but they go down. All the guards rush downstairs, and they come back up after several minutes, and you hear them over talking, and they say that the dead guy that was part of your group was is missing, and that all the guards below were murdered.
Oh God.
Yep.
What do you mean he's missing?
He's no longer there. They broke into the morgue, and his body is missing.
His whole body.
Yes, his whole body.
See, you fools wasted time with this belligerent, stupid, made-up court, and then the
Hey,
evil
hey.
guys come and
Hey, watch your mouth,
Our
elf.
committees. You do not want to be found in contempt.
court's over. There's no more.
Very well.
Yes,
You
there
are
can be.
you are expressly advised to leave the court at this time.
Guys, let's leave the court at this time.
Return my items to me at once.
Yeah, return. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. The guards escort you to the front of the court, which is also the guardhouse, and you're all being taken over here. The counselor says his goodbyes, right, counselor?
Indeed. Yes, thank you. I'll come by the tavern at some point to have a drink.
And then you
Yes,
are giving
do
your items
On the
back,
house.
and you are escorted out the front door, and you return to Troll Skull Manor. I would assume you want to return to Troll Skull Manor, but
Yeah, we're going back to Troskull.
or the floating flagon, if you will.
No, yeah, floating flag, and I meant.
Yeah, I still call it that for some reason.
Yeah, it's been a while since I returned after the festivals and all that.
Yeah. So it is several days later now, and you guys return to the tavern.
Did we get Ezra's stuff?
You did not.
Did not.
Let us take our break right here, you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
So you were definitely acquitted of murder, which is good. So
Which is nice. That's
hopefully
nice.
that wasn't too boring for most of you, but we had to play it out considering it was in the book.
Yeah, yeah. Now, do we get to see if we made any profit over the holiday?
No, not until the end of the week. So it's only the 4th right now.
Okay.
You'll find out. We'll just talk about the next leg of the adventure here in a little
What
bit.
season is it? Is it summer?
It's still summer.
hmm
Yeah, it's still summer.
Okay.
It's only been like a day or two, right?
Yeah.
It's the 4th or 3rd of Flame Rules, so it's a couple days later. Anyway, I'm going to take my break now. I'll be right back.
is missing now, and then I burst out. See, you competent fools, wasting your time with not letting us heroes do our job, and
I'm back.
let our friend's body be taken, and so they kicked us out. But I demanded them to return their stuff.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
No.
Are you really upset at the court? It's not their fault. They're not incompetent.
Uh,
Other people are, but
Someone is, but yeah, it's not so much the court.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fair trial. You guys, you
Yeah.
guys made it out of there okay. Larry L. Silverhand stepped in at the end for you.
Now, who was that? Give us a recap on who that is.
That she's the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Okay, yeah, she
So,
is though.
if
Yeah,
you're a
she's
member of the
Lord.
Lord's Alliance,
Yeah.
she's the one who will speak on your behalf. That's why I brought her in there. And her word goes the furthest in the city as far as the court, so.
Okay. Cool.
I like the part where they dropped the case.
Yeah, she had it dismissed, basically. But it could have gone the other way if you really incriminated yourselves, which is a good thing you didn't take the stand.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys are back at the flagon now. No idea where Ezrin's body went. So someone broke in and killed a bunch of people and stole his body.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Based on the reports you heard, no one broke in through the front doors. They used some other means of entry, which have still yet to be determined. There's going to be an investigation, but that could take a day or two, to figure out who or what it was.
Well,
Yeah,
Fortunately
you know
for
how
you,
thorough their
you guys,
investigations are.
well, yeah, I think Barnabas and Mr. Cromley are going to be reviewed for their professionalism after that incident, but fortunately for you guys, you can't be accused of this crime because you were in the courtroom at the time. Although it is interesting that while you were on trial, someone took your friend's body.
it's not surprising.
Not to mention that when they returned your stuff, the Stone of Galore was not with it, because it was with Ezrin, if you recall.
And we
Oh,
didn't
the
get back.
necromancer broke in and Ezrin is now a skeleton.
That's one possibility, I suppose. Volmir, are you able to see now?
Yeah, I'm able to see. I
Okay.
had a power outage, so I'm back now.
Okay. All right. Good. So you're back at the flagon. Things seem to be going well here. The people that you have working for you have been running it in your stead. Their initial findings that you guys made quite the amount of profit on Founders Day. The results of that profit haven't been tallied up yet. You'll have to wait till the end of the week to close the books on the week. But everything went well in your absence. Fortunately for you, your promotion seemed to work. Your specialty brew and what else did you
The
guys
specialty. I got owlbear meat.
get? Owlbear meat. Yep, the owlbear
Those
sandwiches
great roast.
that they were serving were a big hit. There was a lot of traffic through the tavern that day. Lots of guests came and went. So yeah, it was a good business day for you. Unfortunately, you guys got into a bit of a sidetrack that day yourselves and ended up in that situation. So, but it seems to mostly be behind you now. So you guys can take a long rest at this point. Well, you're kind of long rested anyway, but it's up to you what you do at this point in time.
Have a drink.
Yeah, just sit down and have a few drinks and maybe talk out the events of the preceding days.
Well,
Where's my drinking buddy at? Dem was my drinking buddy. Let's sit here and get fucking drunk. We'll have some elven wine.
yeah, turn the music up.
How
yeah.
are we going to get that elf back?
Ah, fuck it. He's dead. And they ran off with the goddamn stone.
Maybe he came back to life and then he killed all the guards and he fought his way out. And then he's coming back here and then he's gonna meet us back here.
Ah,
Ezrin would still be stuck down there talking.
That's true. Yeah. Um. And then so Dim's gonna pour everybody around and say to us getting out of jail and back in our beds.
do we have any of that special brew left over, or did we sell it all? Actually,
It's all
we
gone.
bought quite a bit. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Sold like hotcakes.
Yeah. Didn't it? Wasn't it made out of like blackberries and stuff? That'd be good to taste.
Yeah, some type of berry that they added, like a summer ale type thing.
Yeah. Wow.
What is
Amazing.
this thing? Is this?
That's a trophy from one of your kills when you fought that
Yeah.
creature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You had it stuffed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah. What about
Yeah.
this guy? Do we know this guy?
Well, that's
Istrid?
Istrid Horn. That she was the
She?
dwarvish woman. Yeah, so she disguised herself as a dwarvish man to hide here.
Oh.
She was the one that gave you the tip on where to find the Stone of Galore right before she left, but she's actually gone at this point.
Maybe we need to go and talk to the Lord's Alliance and see if they know what happened to Ezrin's body.
As you guys are sitting back and having a few drinks, someone knocks at the front door, or enters through the front door, I guess, because you don't really need to knock there.
It's open.
And it's no other than your friend Rainier. Oh, my friends. It's good to see you safe and sound back in your rightful place again. How are
Hey,
you?
Fuck yeah.
Here.
Well,
Welcome back.
how you feeling?
We feel great. Just super great.
Well, I was kind of pissed off. Now I'm starting to feel a little buzzed and not as pissed off.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear
Fucking
about
hate-
your friend.
Yeah.
You
I know
don't-
all the bullshit we had to go through. My
you don't,
God.
You don't seem too sad about your friend's death.
Well, we don't think he's dead. He's walking around somewhere. Maybe like undead.
That's one possibility, I suppose.
That's what I believe in my heart. He starts crying.
Well, it's fortunate that you and I are friends, because I happen to know a few people throughout the city, and someone got in touch with me recently. She wouldn't reveal many details to me, but she asked you to meet her today. She says she has information about Ezrin and possibly this stone that you guys have been looking for.
Well, let's go. Fuck.
Yeah, we need to meet her.
Rainier,
Yeah.
I love you.
You do?
I love you.
I didn't know how you felt about that. You felt that way about me.
You're the tallest person in this bar.
Are you drunk, Dem?
Me? Drunk? I only had 2 drinks. But yes, I am drunk. But it doesn't mean I love you any less.
Oh,
Might mean
God.
that. Might mean that actually.
Maybe you guys should wait until she sobers up. What do you think?
Fuck that. I'm drunk too. Let's go.
This is gonna go
Rainier, I
great.
gotta tell you a secret. Come here. Come here, Rainier. Come here.
Uh,
I gotta tell you a
I-
secret.
I really have to be going.
I gotta tell you a secret. Come here.
I hope you find your friend. Please, here. And he draws on the map. He draws like a location of this old tower in the North Ward that you guys should go visit this person.
Okay.
He says, I
She's holding on
guarantee
to
you
his leg.
it's safe. Stop, get off my leg, Dem.
Okay.
She goes by a code name in the city. Her name is the Black Viper.
I'm scared, guys.
Doran, have you ever heard of the Black Viper?
Don't believe I have.
Why don't you roll a history check and see if you did hear of her once?
Yeah.
Taking a sec.
You only know that the Black Viper is a notorious, like, thief. And that's this person, the Black Viper, operates in Waterdeep. So you have heard of him, but you don't know much about him. Anyway,
Okay.
I suggest you hurry. She doesn't wait long, usually. I have pressing business somewhere else in the city, but I wish you luck. Good luck, my friends. And then he heads out.
Thanks.
Yep. Thanks. Sound like you're doing a character when you do that. Is your character supposed to be like kind of like that, or what's the
No, I can't really do good voices. So.
deal? Okay. Anyway, you guys travel through the city, and you arrive at this supposed tower, right? And you get there, and it's this ramshackle old building. It's kind of like in the same state of repair as the windmill. You know, it's like an old, dilapidated tower with kind of a, old stonework. It's still feasible, like it still stands okay, but it's pretty old looking from the outside. You guys, take assessment of it and say it looks like pretty much a big dump in the sky, standing on top of a hill. You arrive within a short order, and you are arriving now. Hopefully you guys can see your tokens here. Everybody see them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. Ahead of you there's a door. Looks like an entrance to this tower.
Well,
I
we should probably knock.
the sword.
What's that?
I unsheath my sword. I can't
Unsheath
see
it.
very far.
Yeah, I'll fix that for you. You do that. There you go. You going in, guys?
Yeah, let's go in.
Yep.
Maybe we not.
Yeah, let's knock first, at least.
Okay,
Dim
you gotta
knocks.
say you knock. Like,
Dim walks up to the door and knocks.
okay, you do that. Did you just walk through it?
No. No.
You
Just
you don't hear any
got
reply.
pinned.
You don't hear any reply from anybody.
Dim tries to open it and peer through a crack.
It starts to slowly open, and the wooden door goes creak.
Yoo-hoo!
No one's there. Seems, but it looks like there's an antechamber ahead and another door further inside.
After you guys.
Well, let's go in. I'm gonna see if I can see any traps.
You want to do that? Okay. Make an investigation check. You don't see any traps that you're aware of.
Is this another?
Yeah.
Namir must be asleep. There it is. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
another
seen him.
door. There's another door right there.
Oh, peer through this one. Little crack.
Alright, make a perception check.
Is it?
So you're just peering through, right?
Yeah.
It's dimly lit in there, so it's hard to see for you. You basically, in the center of the room, you can make out a spiral stone staircase leading up, and there's possibly some other stuff towards the back of the room. It's hard to make out for you.
All right, I'll open the door.
Alright, you open the door. Okay, now you see in.
Who goes there?
Ah, I see you got my invitation.
Are you the Black Viper?
Indeed, I am.
We
Is
received
that
your
all
note.
of you?
Yes. Yes, this is all of us. Wait, where's the
Except
dwarf?
for one of us.
Oh, that drunkard's in the back of the room.
There we go.
Yes. Well, I believe we have business to discuss. Perhaps
So
an opportunity.
that's who you see right there, by the way.
Hey,
Okay.
is that necklace what I think it is?
Probably not. It's just a picture.
No. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Pictures
I
in the game are
didn't
not
think
plot
so.
points. Go ahead, continue.
So, I assume you're wanting to find your friend's body, perhaps to return him to life.
Mm-hmm.
Also know that you are looking for the Stone of Galore.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know about the stone?
Oh, I have many, many ways of knowing things. You don't need to trouble yourself about that. What we do need to trouble ourselves with, however, is the Castellantiers. You see, I'm fairly certain that a agent of the Castellantiers was the one who stole your friend's body and the stone. And I'm fairly certain that they brought it back to their villa.
Hmm.
Are those the jackasses that we were in court with and that lady kept lying?
No, that was the Grail Huns.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was a different group of people. Well, it was different nobles. The Castle Lanters I've mentioned to you guys before. The Castle Lanters
Yeah.
are a very prominent noble family in the city.
Didn't
Well,
we
what do you need
find?
from us?
Well, it is my belief that they have taken both the stone and the body back to their villa and hang on, I had this all written down, now I lost it. Sorry. It is my belief that there's a temple underneath their villa, which they may perhaps be doing things there that with the stone and perhaps your friend. Now, they are holding a party tonight, and it would not be out of the ordinary for me to attend such a party. And you all could come as my guards in attendance. It would be a means of infiltrating them, and perhaps once we're inside, we can snoop around and perhaps try to find a way down.
What's in it for you?
Well, they're in there.
Why are you helping us?
Oh, well, perhaps I want what you want. I wish to find this stone. But I'm willing to work with you. I will not take it from you, if that's what you're asking.
Mrs. Viper, I have a question. What do you want with the stone? And why are you being so nice to us?
Well, to be frank, you are, like many things, a means to an end for me. And as far as the stone goes, it's a bit of a thrill, I suppose you could say.
Um, And then what's the end?
Well, taking it away from the Castellantes for starters.
Uh,
This
I'm
may be your last chance to find the stone, and probably, almost as certainly, if in fact they do have your friend, the last chance to get him back. Since if the Castellantes have your friend's body, I highly doubt you'll ever get it back should they do whatever they want to do with it.
I have another question. Does this mean that we get to wear costumes?
Indeed, you would need to look the part, either like guards or like my attendants.
Like
You would certainly
gods?
not need to look. She kind of looked at Nodmer, and so, well, like that.
What do you mean? These pants are well in order.
Perhaps
Barefoot and
something-
everything.
Perhaps something fancier is in order.
We still have those fancy clothes.
Mm-hmm.
That would be useful. Those of you in your heavy armor could easily pose as guards.
Hmm.
The rest of you, however, perhaps attendants would be better.
I think
Mhm.
you should dress Namirin up like a clown or a juggler. Give him them big rosy circle cheeks and stuff, you know? Give him like a little fake nose to put on.
Yes,
He's probably too drunk to realize.
An idea has occurred to me. Perhaps we dress up your dwarf, who seems a bit drunken, as a bit of a fool. He can even act the part, and perhaps, if need be, act as a distraction.
He could act as a distraction. That's a great idea. I
If
like
it
that
comes
what?
to
idea.
it, it would be better if we could all sneak around together if we are not seen as interlopers or anything. We have to maintain our cover. But
Archimedes could be like the juggler, or like he could be like an acrobat that does like tricks for the entertainment of the nobles, and Dim could be like his assistant.
I'm assistant?
Yeah, he can toss you up in the air and catch you, and then
Toss me?
you can stand on his feet while he does a one-handed handstand and stuff like that, because he's an elf and all.
Oh. Will there be drinks at this party?
I would assume so. However, it would probably be best if we tried to not drink too much. We have a job to do, after all, in finding your friend and the stone.
Got
That
it.
probably means not drinking at all, Dim.
I mean, play
one
your
or
part,
two.
of course, but I would advise not doing anything that would give away your cover, so maybe don't get too drunk and give anything away.
Okay.
She kind of stares deliberately
So
at those who
we're
smell of
gonna-
alcohol still.
Are we gonna be okay? So we're gonna come as entertainers.
That is an option.
Oh well. Okay. All right.
Perhaps we should meet again tonight, right before the party. Dressed for the occasion, of course.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan.
Where do we meet?
Perhaps here would be, well,
You can meet at the tavern.
yes, you do have a tavern. Tavern would be good.
We have a
I can-
tavern.
Out of character, the Troll Skull Tavern is in the same district as the Castellanter Villa. I think
Good
they're
eye.
in the Sea Ward, you guys are in the North Ward, but they're pretty close.
Mm.
Yeah.
Would she have access to like a carriage?
Yes, she would have access to some type
Okay.
of carriage that would present as like, you know, some type of nobility here.
Okay. In that case, yes, I will come by shortly this afternoon to pick you up in my carriage. Be sure to be dressed for your parts. Either as bodyguards or if you want to be entertainment, we can go with that. Just be sure not to draw too much attention to yourselves if you're trying to sneak around, which we will need to do.
Oh, yeah.
Unless, of course, you're going to cause a distraction, but that would split us, and that might not be best.
Or I can simply go onto the dance floor. They will be buzzed by my moves. Never seen anything like it.
Intriguing. Perhaps.
Or we can just dress fancy, you're saying?
Or you can just dress fancy, and I can say you are in my attendance.
Oh,
That is an option as well.
I'll be fancy, I think.
That's what I'm thinking. Be best. That way we don't have to split up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, we got a plan then, right?
Yeah. Let's all go as fancy, and then we don't have to split up and we can sneak around.
Very
Deal.
well then. I'll be by to pick you up shortly in my carriage. Make sure to be ready.
Okay,
Let's
you
head back then.
guys have a plan, and you head back to get dressed for this party. Are you taking any other precautions? Like, so now you left the Black Viper, for the moment, and
Yep.
you're heading back to Troll Skull Tavern. Do you guys discuss anything amongst yourselves, or do anything else other than what was already preordained?
Guys, what if the Black Viper is really just taking us to a party where they kill us? Ever
Well,
thought of
Yes,
that?
drink, sir, I'm in.
She's got us over a barrel. We've got no choice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Anybo-
go as a guard. Just in case.
Anybody know how to juggle?
It's not that hard. You'll get the hang of it. Catch. Just throw something at you.
Okay. Let's
All
go
right.
get ready
You
then.
guys go back and you get all dressed up. I would like everybody to, well, not yet, but we'll just say that you guys all get dressed up for now. And you meet the Black Viper Black Viper, do you reveal your noblewoman name to them?
I think she'd have to at this point.
Yeah, because she's not going to be dressed as her roguish alter ego at this point.
Yeah.
You
She
could
probably
always
actually-
make up a name.
Nah, it makes sense for her to go as herself, I think.
Yeah, they're going to figure that out, so.
She would have probably said ahead of time that her name is Esvil Rosnar,
Yeah,
a noble of the city.
Esvel, yeah, that's
Esvel, sorry.
That's probably the right way, but so you guys met Esvel, and Doran, you've heard of the Rosnar family. They are another prominent family in the city, but they've fallen from grace due to some unfortunate incidents in the past where they were involved in slave trading once again. So their family doesn't have the greatest reputation that you're aware of. But you have no reason to suspect anything other than that. Keep that in mind, though, that she comes from a family with a bruised reputation. Okay. And I assume it goes without saying that she doesn't want her alter ego revealed to anyone. All right.
Yeah, she would have said to everybody to perhaps try to keep that between us.
Oh yes, very well.
Okay, you guys are arriving at the Growlhun Manor. You arrive in the carriage provided by Esvel. Let me get her out. Let me see if she's actually in here. There she is. Almost forgot her. There we go.
Can't see yet.
You should have access to her.
Nope, just black.
Really?
Is it a different token? Maybe.
It may be a different token, but I thought I gave you permission to see the whole. You should have permission.
I can reload.
It shouldn't happen. You just see black, huh?
Yep.
Does everybody else see where you're at?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Her token doesn't look changed. It looks like the original token.
Well, I changed it back, but
Oh, okay.
like there's like this token where it's got just the name,
Yeah.
which is really dumb, and then it's got this token side. It's a double-sided token.
Gotcha.
Kind of like the way I set up your shields and all that. So
I can drag a token. I think it's gonna. I think it would let me do it.
yeah, drag one in if that one doesn't work.
Oh, I still can't see.
You still can't see, huh?
Maybe she doesn't have dark vision, which would be silly. Actually, no, it wouldn't be silly.
She might not have dark vision. Doran, can you
Well,
see it all?
Yeah, I can see everything.
Everything. Okay.
Well, if she's a human, she probably won't have vision.
Yeah, let me see what this map is set to here. I don't know if I have global illumination on. Probably
Is
don't.
human. At least as far as you guys know.
Global illumination is on for this
I'm
whole
gonna
map.
refresh.
Yeah, just give that a shot. But anyway, you guys arrive and you're dressed like clowns and guards, and
Oh,
Esvel's
no. I'm just fancy.
yeah, like a fancy clown.
No.
And
I'm dressed as a guard.
no, you're also a clown. There's only two
No.
guards.
Them could be a tiny handmaiden.
Well, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I still can't see. I don't know what's up.
So I don't have a beard anymore, but I'm wearing tights, and I look like a gnome on steroids, basically. Posing as an acrobat and juggler and whatever
it.
motley thing comes to people's minds.
There we go.
The token didn't have sight at all. That was the problem. Okay,
Ah.
so that should fix that.
Yep.
So you guys, there are the guards in front of you, and they're standing guard. What do you do?
Let her
she
do the
will-
speaking.
Yeah, she'll walk up and say, "Hello there. We are here to attend the celebrations."
State your name. I have to check the guest list.
Esfiel Rosner, and these are my attendants.
They search around the list and they look for your name. Yeah, Rosner, got it. And they open the door. Please head down the main corridor and north through the second door and follow the stairs up to the main festival.
Thank you.
And you do that.
Shall we?
Yep.
So they let you guys in. Is that door? This door should be locked, right? I'll just maybe move the door out of the way so you guys can walk in. And then you enter with Esvel. Taking keen note of your surroundings, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He was suggesting
no.
go down this way based on his directions to the
Right.
north.
Let's ingratiate ourselves with our patrons, shall we?
Yes.
So you go to that door, and I assume you just open it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, crap. I just moved the wrong thing. I'll fix that. Man, playing with dynamic lighting sometimes is annoying to open doors, especially if there's a lot of them. Okay, so the next hallway, you see this brilliant red carpet on the floor. There's two guards standing by, okay? So let me describe this room to you as you enter it as best as I can. Basically, this is the foyer, what they call the foyer. There is a door that you just came through. There's an open arch that leads to a spacious dining room somewhere else. Okay, so that's right here. See this area where the guard's standing? He's kind of blocking that area off. That's the dining room that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to give you guys note of everything you're seeing in here. There are 3 unmarked doors on the east wall. So like over here, guys.
Yep.
Okay, so you see them all, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be in to see it, but
Yeah,
I see where you're.
yeah, you guys can all step in. If from the scribe in the room, just like move your tokens up so you can see better, because it'll make more sense. you're just kind of being escorted in, but like as you're passing through, this is what you're noticing. These are the stairs, these large set of stairs that lead up. And there's another stairs right here. There's a door right here, I should say. Right, see on this wall. Do you notice that little? There's
Yeah,
sort
little
of
wooden.
there's a
wooden
little
thing.
wooden door right there. It's kind of the dynamic lighting doesn't block it out, but you notice there's a door. You would probably guess it leads to a cellar by the type of design of the door right there. Okay. And the guards are instructing you to proceed to the ballroom above. Dinner will be served later, but all the guests are currently in attendance upstairs.
Very
Very
well.
well.
Thank you.
Okay. And you guys head up.
As soon as we get kind of out of earshot-ish, I'd like to whisper probably to Dem, because she's probably dressed up and, following me. I'd like to say, when we can, we need to check into that cellar door. Going down might be our easiest way.
Got it.
If everybody could stand on the stairs, this will be easier. Don't overlap each other for a second. Alright, I'm gonna try and copy you guys. Alright, you head up the stairs. You're in the main hall here, the main ballroom. And give me 1 second, and you see all these people here. Sorry, I have to do this pre-stage because this is a dynamic place that you have to, depending on how you guys approach this, there's 100 ways it could go, so I have to move everybody around differently. See a lot of different commoners and nobles standing. Well, they're not really commoners. They're all well-dressed nobles. In the middle of the room, there is like a machine that looks quite like a Nimblewright dancing in the middle of the room and juggling things. You enter the room and you just hear all kinds of people chatting, and they're drinking their wines and their champagne. And over here you see a very elegant woman dressed to the hilt. And Esval, you recognize that woman as Lady Castellanter herself, the lady of the house.
All right, everyone. Let's at least say hello, mingle.
So yeah, you guys can mingle with anyone or ask questions here.
I suppose she would head straight for the hostess to say hello.
If you wish, yeah.
Greetings, Lady Castellantia.
Greetings, my dear.
How fare you this night?
Quite lovely, actually. It's a lovely evening. Things are going well here at the Castellanter Estates.
Very good, yes. It seems like a lovely party.
We always throw the best, my dear, as you well know.
Indeed. Anyone?
Who are your friends? These are your attendants, I assume?
Indeed. Guards in attendance, they, they do the job.
This dwarf looks like he's a fool of some type. Will he be entertaining us later?
Oh, hopefully. He is rather entertaining, I must say.
Am I not entertaining you now, my dear lady?
Excuse me.
He
He's
can
most
be a little
rude, Miss Esval.
He is. However, it can be quite endearing at times.
It's a fool's privilege, my lady. I can say whatever I want to anyone.
Oh, how charming! I see. It's a joke. Yes, I see how it
Indeed.
is now. And who are the rest of your friends? I see you brought many guards. Are you feared for your life tonight?
Well, the streets of late have been somewhat, well, you know how it is with the gang violence going on. People being attacked in broad daylight.
Ah, indeed. This city has gone downhill, let me tell you. Um, okay, well, please enjoy the party. Um,
Indeed.
let me know if there's anything we can get for you.
Of
Feel
course.
free to have a look around. There will be celebrations for the next half an hour here, and you can see that we have a dancing construct here for your entertainment. But dinner will be served shortly, and you are all invited to, well, you, Lady Asbel, can join with us at the master table. Well, your friends can dine here or below. It's their choice.
Of course. Thank you. That is most gracious.
And she steps away from you, and you see that she's kind of twiddling her fingers a little bit.
Hmm.
And then she puts her finger to her temple as she turns her back to you.
Interesting. Well, shall we mingle around the house then? Attendees? Fool?
Let's get some drinks first.
So these stairs are where you came up. This set of stairs goes to the 3rd floor, and there's doors everywhere. There's, a door here, doors over here.
Dim is doing cartwheels everywhere she goes. That's how she walks now.
Okay. Just flipping around like a juggler, like a
Like
acrobat,
cartwheeler.
cartwheeler.
Mm-hmm.
You may not want to draw such attention. Well, unless,
Oh.
of course.
Dim stops cartwheeling and just walks on her hands.
Very well. Shall we perhaps check down first?
Mm-hmm.
Let's.
It might look suspicious if you head down now. Everything is upstairs at this
Oh,
time.
okay. Everything's upstairs. I see.
Yeah, it's your choice. You can go down there.
Maybe we should get Non-Murin to challenge the Nimblewright to a dance-off.
Please, let's do that.
Could ingratiate ourselves with them and cause a distraction at the same time.
Yeah,
Not a bad
couldn't
idea.
hurt.
Well, Master Dwarf, are you up for it?
I was born for it.
Where are you heading? You guys leaving?
Humiliate Nimblewright.
What are you doing to it?
You there, with the face? So you think you can dance, sir? Dance this.
What are you doing?
Actually, non-marine with a dexterity of 20 should not be too bad of it.
Make a performance check.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
recently got that.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
I'm not very good at it.
Right.
But I think I'm rather going for the acrobatic stuff, like vault over the Nimblewright and stand on his shoulders,
Okay.
arms stretched out wide, then do a little somersault down,
Okay.
and just dance around him, going, ah! So you think you can dance? This is dancing, good sir, as we do it in the cave.
Oh wow! Everybody's applauding. It's like woo! Everybody else
Yeah.
who's playing, clap their hands and make noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he's just putting on a show. Everyone is fixated on Namurin right now. Everyone in attendance. So
Shall we look around?
Let's while they're distracted.
Yeah.
Where are you heading?
So hang on. This door here led down back where we came from.
No,
and
the
this...
stairs do right in front
Oh,
of you.
the stairs do.
Yeah. So you got stairs there, you got a door here that leads somewhere, you got stairs going up over there.
Gotcha.
God, my clicker doesn't work too fast, that ping. And then you have another door over here, you know? And then there's windows right here along the wall, like everything is a window. There's also a door right here that leads out to like kind of like an awning or a parapet or something, like a balcony, that you could also step out to.
Well, what direction do you think we should go, friends?
Down.
There's guards down there.
There are guards down there.
Well, it's over here.
There might be more than one way
Distractions.
down as well. Perhaps.
Dim,
Should just check the doors.
are you heading up into that room or?
No, I'm just walking around.
In this room up here, like some of you can see this, like Volmir was just standing there. That's the main dining table she was speaking of. It's huge wooden table. It's very impressive even from that distance.
Perhaps this way. And she'll just go ahead and open this door.
Keep in mind, like, if you don't want anyone to see what you're doing, you got to apply logical stuff and make checks to attempt to
Right.
sneak away without being seen here. That's
Gotcha.
kind of how this should work, right? So.
All right. I lost my character sheet for her. Hang on.
So if you say, like, you know, I'm going to go over here, but then you don't try to hide your actions in any way,
Right.
someone's
So would this
definitely going
be-
to see you.
Would this be a sleight of hand or a? I guess I can't really do that for her. Don't have a button for that, but
You could still roll.
just stealth.
What are you trying to do?
I mean, I guess we're trying to sneak away.
In what sense? Just going through the door, or?
I mean, basically sneak through the door while they're all distracted.
Are they all watching non-mirror?
Yeah, just make a stealth check.
Okay.
If you open up her sheet, she has stealth that you can roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she does have sleight of hand also. There it is.
She has a lot of skills.
Yeah.
Let me fix that. So you got a 21. Did you see it?
Yep. Yeah, I can see it,
Okay.
but it's currently set to whisper.
It's just set to hide. Yeah. I will not. Never whisper rolls. Now, for now on, everybody will see your rolls.
There we go.
Okay, so you very casually walk over to the door and open it if you wish. Like you sneak
Yeah.
away and you use everybody who's standing in the room as sort of like line of sight. And
Yeah, I'm standing in front of her.
yeah, you may not
Kinda like
all
as
want to
cover.
move at once until you figure out what you want to
Yeah.
do.
That's what I'm doing. I'm standing in front of her as cover, kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
So
There's several people in this hallway up ahead as well. Just other people here for the celebration, standing in there mingling. Nothing too suspicious in this room. It's that's the kitchen. I apologize. This is the kitchen you just stumbled upon. For the banquet, it's the banquet kitchen specifically for the banquet. Yeah.
Do they react to us opening the door and coming in?
Yeah, they say, "Oh no, man, this is the kitchen. You don't want to be in here."
Yes, my apologies.
Yeah, so they kind of like shut the door as you leave again. So.
Well, that's the kitchen. I guess there's nothing to see there.
Well, what's over here?
Like,
And I'm
you're basically safe to go meandering on this floor because you're invited on this floor. You know, like you got. It wouldn't be too suspicious of you guys to move about here.
Dim goes up to this lady and doesn't say anything, but just like waves and shakes her hand, tries to shake her hand,
which she
and
does.
giggles.
She
And
puts her hand out like where it's like the forward bent wrist,
mm-hmm.
so you could kiss it or take it, and curtsies
Yeah.
both.
And Dim curtsies
Okay.
and giggles.
Oh, how charming a gnome! I love them. They're so funny. I love humor, and they bring so much humor to my life.
Um, she does a cartwheel then for you.
Ha very good.
And then she cartwheels through over here and then shakes this guy's hand.
They continue to be entertained by you.
Mm-hmm. And she smiles. Really big.
Doran, as you head over there, did you open the door?
Yeah, I want to be sneaky about it though.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check in this case, just if you don't want someone to notice. Yeah, you're pretty innocuous about it. You like kind of back up to the door and reach your hand behind your back and just open the door up. In this room, you see right away. You see there is like a harpsichord in there, or piano actually. Some children's toys lie on the ground. The Castellanters must have kids. It's very dusty in here, and there's some closets in the space in this room. Yeah, so... And there's a hallway leading further down there.
Maybe we should investigate this a little bit more.
Indeed. Are these doors or windows?
These are doors in this room. They seem like small closet doors here.
Dim comes over to the lady of
The-
the house and does her same little introductory miming thing.
You're miming? You're acting like a mime?
No, well, kind of. She's like just not saying anything, but asks for her hand so she can curtsy to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she says, "Oh, charmed again, I'm sure. What is your name, young lady?"
And Dim just giggles
Very well.
and does more cartwheels.
What are you guys doing? People are starting to notice that there's people like heading down that hallway through that door. Because everybody seems to be filtering that way. Durin, the room you're in appears to be a storage closet of sorts. There's crates filled with winter blankets, there's mops and cleaning supplies and other household goods in that room. Like a storage closet that you're in.
This doesn't look like a way down.
Dim just tries to see if maybe there's a pocket anywhere on this lady's dress.
Actually, some other nobles are starting to filter into this room. Oh, please excuse me, I must use the water closet. And one of them goes down the hall and enters the bathroom. There's 2 bathrooms at the end of the hall, apparently.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What were you doing, Dem?
She just wants to see if this lady has any pockets on her dress.
No, she does not. And you don't want to steal from Lady Castellanter.
Just wondering.
It's
curious.
really bad.
Curious. She can't help but be curious. Okay. So she's gonna walk over to her pals. Quietly. You didn't find anything on this floor then?
Doesn't look like it. There's a dining room that we haven't really gone in, but it seems at least it looks just like the dining room. Suppose I'll go
Well,
check.
I'm down for sneaking downstairs.
That is, I think, what we'll need to do. There's also the upstairs, which we haven't gone in yet.
You all might not want to go, like, sneaking around together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still distracted.
Yeah, you're
Well,
still dancing.
Dem comes over and starts breakdancing with Non-Murin.
All right, you can make
Popping and locking.
also make a performance check.
Okay, just a second. Oh god.
You fall over a few times, but they think it's funny. So
Yeah. Okay.
they think you're being deliberately silly, and they look, oh, how cute, she's trying to dance. It's so cute watching gnomes trip over themselves.
Oh, that's
can
funny.
I see much outside this window?
Yeah, I mean, all you basically see is like the patio out there. It's a it's like an what do you call it? What did I call it earlier? Not a patio.
Balcony?
A balcony.
Balcony.
I can never
Yeah.
remember that word. I think I did the same mistake on another building that had a balcony. Anyway, yeah, it's just there's no one out there right now. It's lit. There's some light out there. It's now in the evening, you guys. Like and the sun's gone down and it's dark outside. So yeah, you can see out to the street from there, Dorn. You can actually see where your carriage was parked on the street down below.
So that probably isn't the way we want to go.
Yeah.
You're
Don't
not
think
going to
so.
solve this puzzle by just
No.
standing around. You got to think of what you want to do. At certain times, certain things are going to happen here, but
I say we try and go upstairs and see if there's another way around.
Indeed.
who's going up there?
I'll go up there.
I'll go with you.
I'm
Is it?
standing.
It's these stairs?
You're in the middle of dancing.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
dancing. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
standing in.
Espy will go as well, and she'll take her guards with her.
I'm standing in front, so you guys kind of like go,
Okay.
and I can kind of block the view some.
All right. So who's all going?
Not Den.
I guess Esfiel, and then Dorn and not Volmir. Is that right? Is that what we're
No,
doing?
if Doran's going, I'll stay here so it doesn't look like a big crowd's leaving.
That's what I'm trying to suggest to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe one of us should stand in front of the stairs and like.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's doing that. Maybe just
Yeah.
send Esfel. Yeah, I don't know. Or two of you go up.
Yeah, just go find out and then come and then we'll make a plan. We need to search out all these little places. I know
Well,
where
she's
we gotta go.
the stealthy one, so.
Yeah.
How do you go, Esfel? Are you going up by yourself, or
Yeah, I guess alone.
how do you
So I
proceed up there?
guess-
Do you try to move quietly?
Yep.
All right, make a stealth check then.
This is a great dance party, guys.
Okay, you are moving as quietly as you can in this ballroom dress, and you sneak off. You're not sure if anyone notices you.
All right.
And you head up there.
I'm flashing my shield at everyone and saying, "Hey, look at this! Look at this cool shield I have."
So now you gotta tell everybody. So now you're up here, Esfel. Next floor
Let me
up.
zoom out.
Yeah.
Zoom out more. I can't see anything.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
about
there we
now?
go. Now I can. Yeah.
The rest of you guys can move your cameras back down to where you're at if you want something to look at. But so Esfel, you come up another large staircase here. So,
All right.
Continue around here.
So I got two doors, one on the right, one on the left.
Correct. Yeah.
I guess I will attempt to check the one on the right. I'll just kind of put my ear to it and see if I hear anything first.
Make a perception check.
Oh boy. Not the best.
You don't hear anything.
I
No.
will attempt to slowly peek through the door if I can. Just kind of open it up a tiny bit and peek through.
All right. You basically see what you could probably describe as a sitting room.
Hmm.
Yeah. There's a nice chandelier. There's very fine things in this room. There's several doors. There's several windows, 2 windows.
There's a door.
There are several, like down here, these shelves look like fine brandies and wines are stored here. You know, it's probably kind of like a smoking room slash drinking room, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess she'll just try the next door. See if there's anything here.
Okay. Do you open it?
Yeah, I'll just keep slowly opening them as I go up to them, unless it looks like I'll need to protect myself in some way, or, you know.
Right.
Doesn't look all
There.
that interesting.
Let me see. Hold on one second. I just gotta
Sure.
read what's in this room. What number is that one? Oh, okay. This looks like some type of linen closet.
Don't think I'm on the right track then. Alright. So, sitting room with a linen closet, probably on the wrong track. This likely is more of the living quarters. I guess just to be sure, I'll peek through this door.
Okay. Now, you can always search things in these rooms, you know, right? Like, you don't just, you know, you don't have to just stand there looking at things.
Right, that's true.
This is a master bedroom. In fact, the door was locked.
Oh.
But whatever, I fucked that up.
Do you want me to roll?
No.
Okay.
We'll just assume you got past it. The walls are like outlined with all kinds of paintings and stuff. There's a large frieze rug underneath the master bed. It looks like high noble stuff in here.
Seeing that, well, I guess I would need to check each thing individually. I don't want to disturb this place too much, or they'll suspect things. I'll just make a cursory glance around the. I'll just make a cursory glance around the room just to see if there's anything interesting, I guess.
There's a lot of interesting shelves. Make a investigate. Do you want to investigate the room or no?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, make an investigation check of the room.
I shouldn't have investigation, so just straight intelligence.
You don't have investigation?
I guess not.
Well, actually, there's no check required. You can search the room. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I just wanted, like, very quickly, like nothing too, like, I don't want to, you know, throw things around and, you know.
No, it's just a search. Yeah, you don't have to throw things around to search a room. It's not.
Yeah.
You can pull the drawers open, look in, shut them, you know.
Okay, yeah. I mean, she'd do some of that just to see what's there, just to get a, you know, maybe see if there's anything that absolutely looks enticing, or if there's any clues as to what might be somewhere else in the house.
Yeah, you find something interesting in this room.
Ooh.
Underneath the bed, there is a golden lockbox.
All right. It seems locked, I'm guessing.
It would appear to be locked, yeah. It
First
looks like it's made out of solid gold.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's certainly interesting.
Yeah, the box itself is made out of gold.
Is it big or is it easy to tuck away?
I'd say it's fairly large. Yeah, if you wanted to move with this thing, it would be difficult to conceal, A, and heavy to carry around. Like, you'd be obvious
Yeah.
if you went
Then in
back
that
down to the
case,
party.
I would like to attempt to pick the lock. Well, first I'd like to see if it's trapped.
Make an investigation check on that for traps.
Man, rolling
You're
terribly.
you're not sure if it's trapped.
Well, I'll try to pick the lock.
Make make a thieves tools check. Yeah.
That'd be the same as sleight of hand, right? Because there's no thieves tools button.
It's different.
Because it's Dex plus proficiency, right? Which is what she has for sleight of hand.
Yeah, then it would be. Yeah. That's pretty high. You successfully open that lock.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you open it up. And you see. Let me see what this link goes to. Let's see. There are 2 sets of robes in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, and they. How do I explain this without sort of like they look like they've got demonic symbols on them.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing, seeing as how they were in such a large box, there's really no way to conceal these either.
No, I mean, probably not. Yeah, you unless you had a bag of holding or something like that.
Right. I mean, I don't know what she has on her.
Maybe you can wear them underneath your clothing.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Dangerous move, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's less. It'd be harder to sneak around, I think. I mean, yeah, she doesn't have a bag of holding or anything like that, right?
I don't think she does now.
Okay. Then I guess I would just try to. I'd probably just try to close it, maybe even try to lock it up. Again, as if I was never there.
Okay.
And put it back where it was.
You do that. But that confirms some of your suspicions about the Castellanters. That they are involved in some type of cult activity here. And being that this is the master bedroom, you're sort of drawing a conclusion here now that like this belongs to Amelia and Victorio Castellanter, the heads of the house, Castellanter nobles. There was another door, by the way, in the corner of the room that you missed, but
yeah, I'll go check it out. Who knows? Might be hiding something else in there. Do my standard. Wow, I cannot roll intelligence check to save her life.
what were you doing in
Checking
investigation?
for traps or anything. Yeah.
You don't notice traps, but it appears to be locked.
Then I will attempt to pick that lock.
Go ahead. Let's say a 15 does it. Yeah. You pick the lock to that room.
And then I will slowly open the door.
Okay, you do that. Lots of bookshelves line the room.
Now, isn't this interesting?
Yeah. And there's a seal on the floor. That is the seal of the family Castellanter in the middle.
Is that ladder going upward or downward?
I believe. Hold on, let me.
Kind of looks like it's going up, but I can't tell.
It looks like it goes upward. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a desk in there, lots of bookshelves. It looks like a study in here.
Obviously don't have time to read every book, but I guess I'll just make a quick glance around the room, see if there's anything interesting worth investigating.
Okay.
Would that be perception or?
Just investigate the room, I guess.
Alright.
There is a golden candlestick on the desk. You don't have to make a check. Just say,
Okay.
you know, you,
Oh,
you,
okay.
you check the room, you're looking around. Investigation's more to figure out how something works. Or if
Okay.
something mechanical is hidden or something, you know, like that. But if you're
Gotcha.
just searching the room, you just say, I searched the room.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
know.
So she's just searching around, seeing if there's anything interesting.
There's interesting stuff on the desk that you take note of. Golden candlestick. There's a golden inkwell. They all look like they're solid gold. There's a feathered quill pen. There are 6 wax seals with the Castellanter crest.
Ooh.
And there appears to be a grimoire lying there out on the desk.
Okay.
Some
Yeah.
type
She'll
of
take
fancy book.
She'll take a look at that.
It is a spell book, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
You're no wizard.
Nope.
But you know wizard stuff when you see it because you've pawned some stuff like this in the past.
And I know they can be valuable.
And you know that there's a lot of spells written in this one.
I will grab that, and also one of those seals, if I can conceal them both.
Yes, you can do that. I would like you to at least make a sleight of hand check to conceal them.
Sure.
It's a very easy check though, unless you utterly fail.
224s.
Yeah, you stuff them in your dress somewhere and hide them. Maybe you have like underneath your dress you have your thieving gear on, and you just strap it to like kind of like a satchel that you have underneath, or you stick it in a satchel.
All right.
And that is not it that you find in there. There are 10 vials of jet black liquid that are sitting on the desk. You can identify them with a nature check.
I will attempt that.
Okay.
She's not proficient in any of that, so it's just an intelligence check.
Yeah, just an intelligence check.
Wow.
Yeah, you suck at intelligence.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this.
Wow, man. But they look interesting to you. I mean, you don't know what it is, but she had them lined out there on the desk for a reason.
I'll grab one of them and take it with me, along with
Okay.
the other stuff.
Okay.
Maybe someone can identify that later.
There is also another book on the desk that is bound in red leather, and it's very large. Yeah.
Probably too large to take with me, but I'll take a look
Pretty
at it.
big, yeah. You might want to look at it.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a look.
So you start flipping through this book, and it looks like some type of ritual instructions. You see the name Asmodeus written in there.
Ah, now that's interesting.
But other than that, like you see a couple of things, but then the rest of the book is just page after page after page of blank pages.
Would she know of any like means of hiding secret writing or anything like that?
Make
means of
a
revealing it?
history check if you can. Is that just going to be another straight up intelligence check for her?
Yep.
We'll
Let's
see
see
if-
if my streak continues. Oh, nope, there we go.
You know this. You know how to figure these out. Yeah. When it comes to things with devils and demons, people will often encrypt the rituals, and they can only be revealed with several drops of blood.
I suppose this is the only way. She'll just prick one of her fingers and put a drop of blood on the page.
Okay. It looks like the ritual is exactly what you thought it was. It's a book describing how to contact the archdevil Asmodeus. And it goes on. So, are you familiar with ritual casting as a character?
She would not be.
If you could get this to someone who was, they could probably learn the ritual.
And is this book? You said this book was much bigger.
It's fairly big, but you may attempt to conceal it.
All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. Huh?
You do. You give it a shot and you succeed.
All right.
That's
well,
not
certainly
that's
incriminating
not
else.
all you find though.
Oh damn! I picked the right room.
You certainly picked a very good room to investigate here. After you're done checking out the desk, you do this all very quickly, as quickly as you can.
Mm-hmm.
You can still hear music going on downstairs, by the way. It's echoing up, and that means the party is still going on. So you feel fairly confident that your friends are down there guarding the stairwell, and that your
Making fools
entertainer
themselves.
friends are making fools of themselves and keeping everybody entertained. The ladder seems to lead to a trap door.
Ooh. Well, I suppose I keep finding more incriminating things and more interesting things, so I suppose I'll go check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll climb the ladder, and I guess first I want to make sure there's no trap on that trap door.
You should probably investigate it. Yeah.
Now it's going good.
Now, yeah. It is not trapped. However, you smell the scent of sulfur pervading from up above.
Ooh. Hmm. Would she
It gives you
think
pause.
that...
It gives you pause, definitely.
Yeah. Perhaps it's better to approach this with more caution. Maybe
Or more
best not.
friends.
Yes. Perhaps I should not go this alone, and she'll come down and make her way out.
Okay.
Closing and
Close. I was
trying
gonna
to...
say, did you close the doors?
Yeah, I'm gonna close and attempt to relock the door.
Okay. You do that. It's easy to relock them as
Alrighty.
you exit. So.
And same for this one as well, even though we never made a check for that one, but...
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just say it wasn't locked. Okay. And
Okay, then I
then
guess it
you
wouldn't lock,
probably head back down after that, right?
Yeah, because at that point I've probably been gone for too long.
Right. You've been gone like a good 20 minutes at this point.
Oh, damn.
And you figure at this point you got about 10 minutes left before the party shifts to dinner.
Okay.
And then you head back down, right? So you're
Yep.
back down with the partiers down here.
I should have zoomed out first. There we go.
Does that screw up your view when I do that?
I actually don't know what you did.
It's actually supposed to pull them directly.
Yeah,
Okay, there you go.
It should
Yeah,
pull you. Sometimes it fails, I think. So.
Occasionally, I think. Well, it depends if like I was holding down right click at the time, and so it didn't do it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I would attempt, I think, to signal. Who would know of arcane stuff? From what I would know.
Ezrin would know.
It's true.
You might want to just hang on to it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So down here, how do things seem to have progressed in my absence?
Everything, like your party, your group is doing great. Your guards, like, you know, Archimedes and Volmir are all standing guard. They're just kind of standing about.
Yep.
And you make it look as though you just came from the from the bathrooms down the other hall.
Mhm.
They kind of hide your presence as you sneak back down. Lady Castellanter makes an announcement. My friends, please, we are about to serve the meal of the evening. Would you please join us in the main dining hall? And everybody starts shuffling into the dining area here.
I'm going to, if I can, try to pull everyone to one side briefly.
Yeah, done.
And just say, I'm going to be expected to join them, so... But all of you will be eating elsewhere, so... You may be able to break away and do some snooping. I found some rather interesting things upstairs. But not necessarily pertaining to what we're doing here. Some of it, perhaps, but... It didn't lead any clues to the whereabouts.
I'll go look around downstairs.
Yeah, see if you can break away quietly while having dinner, perhaps.
Very well.
And she'll join the rest of the nobles,
We shall
as is
do.
expected of her.
Okay.
Is this downstairs?
I don't know. Put her here, I guess.
Yes, that's downstairs. All right, so you go in there. So you guys are going downstairs. All the rest of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I believe that's where she said we could go eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not nobles. We're just,
Yeah.
guardsmen and stuff. So, yeah.
Let's see. There's another dining room.
Oh, although while we were all grouped up, I would have said, but be on guard. There is something not right about things going on here. Something rather demonic, perhaps.
Hmm.
Just be on
Actually,
guard.
for the attendants, they start bringing things up to the ballroom for them to eat. They get like a buffet style meal on the same floor. So they're not invited into that other room. Okay. You guys can still try and go downstairs, but they're serving you here. They bring out carts and trays and stuff like that. But Esvel, you're in the main dining hall with the kind of noble people.
Right.
And they have attendants in that room as well, so it doesn't look awkward that the rest of them are all, like the rest of your people are all just kind of hanging out there.
Okay.
Esvel, make a perception check as you enter. Okay. This table, as I said earlier, was huge. But because you're kind of curious about everything, as you're getting ready to sit down, you look underneath of it and you see something curious. It looks like a bone, bloodstained on the floor below.
Just a single one?
Yeah, some type of leg, thigh bone, or it's fairly large.
Oh, so not even like concealed,
just lying
sort of
underneath the table. Like the table has like a tablecloth over it, but you kind of see it underneath as you're sitting
Like
down.
maybe a dog's bone?
Could be, yeah.
Interesting. Too bad she doesn't have any. Yeah, she doesn't have that. Okay. Is she able to kind of? I mean, everyone's kind of just sitting around the table. There's no real way for her to examine it without being seen, right?
You can make a sleight of hand check to examine it, if you wish.
All right.
Yeah, you keep it underneath the table as you're looking at it, and you definitely think it belongs to a humanoid.
No.
Note
Very
to self: don't eat the meat.
Very curious looking, this bone. So, they start bringing out all the food to the table, and the nobles begin eating. Lady Castellanter gives a little bit of a speech before it, and welcome, thanks everybody for attending the party, and she's talking on, and she says, later this evening we have something special planned. My husband and I have discovered something very interesting that we wish to share with some of you. And then all the nobles begin getting excited, very excited by it. We will be taking you below to our special temple that we have arranged a ceremony for our beloved children, where we are going to ensure their prosperity and their future here in the city of Waterdeep as the next generation of Castellanters. And she's, just kind of inviting everybody on to that, and you get this information as well. But the rest of you are out in the hallway now, and you're free to try and break away from this situation at any time. And it's up to you to decide what you want to do about that. Like, there's other attendants in the room, and remember, it does look suspicious if you're all moving together at once, and there are guards posted throughout this place. So.
Yep.
Dim would like to stealthily stealth down the stairs and look around into the room that
The guards were in.
the as Bill pointed out earlier,
Which one?
the wooden door.
Okay. Well, you want to make a stealth check first.
Ooh.
Okay, you don't move down too stealthily, but you get about here. Okay. There you are, Dim. Do you see that?
You may have moved the wrong person. I think you moved Esfel. There you go.
Oh, she's there too, but I was just about to hide her.
Oh, okay.
But Dim's down there by herself. Can you see yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing? You still see the two guards up ahead.
I just turn around and go down these stairs.
Hey, where are you heading? You just walked right by them.
Yeah, I know. The young gnome lady gnome's room.
Huh?
Do you have a washroom?
The washrooms are upstairs.
Oh, upstairs. I thought they were down here, but they're upstairs. Okay.
Yep, you have to go back up now. So you head back up here. No go. You didn't.
As she comes, I whisper, "Are the guards still there?"
The guards are still there.
Remember, there's only two of them now.
I know I might be able to knock them out. Why don't you whip something up and bring them something to drink? Maybe they're thirsty.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't have anything like to whip up really. It's just a drink, I guess. Something.
You know, maybe drug them, whatever. Yeah.
Or even bring them some food, and while they're eating,
Ooh, yeah. Hey, good thinking. Somebody hand me a plate. Couple plates. So she has a couple plates. Now she's got something to serve to him, and she goes back down the stairs.
Okay. You bring a couple of plates of food with you.
Hey guards, I know you're smelling this wonderful food. I brought you some. Thank you so much before you're redirecting me, letting me know where to go. Here's some food and here's some food. Here's a plate for you, and then here is another plate for you. Have you guys eaten this before? This food right here? Do you like it? Do you like the food?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
You like eating it?
Yeah.
It's good, huh?
We were pretty
Is it
hungry.
turkey? Does it make you tired?
Hey, you better get back upstairs. We have orders to keep everyone up there. I'm sorry, miss.
Of course.
You can't keep coming back down here.
It's okay. I just think you're really handsome.
Well, thank you, but please
Under
move
all that
along.
armor. Do you want a
Please move
drink?
along.
Do you want me to get you a drink? I can.
No, we're not allowed to drink on duty.
You're really strong.
We're not even supposed to eat.
Well, you gotta eat, stay big and
Not
strong.
not while we're on duty.
Okay, but okay. Bye. I'll see you later.
Okay, they
And
just
thank you guys for showing me where the bathroom was earlier.
they
That was
just
nice.
send you on your merry way.
no
You have to head back upstairs again. So
go.
your plan's not going too well here.
Plan's not going well, guys.
Damn, don't you make gadgets and stuff? Couldn't you make something to put in their food and knock them out?
No, but I have made this little walking robot that walks downstairs and then walks out. And then, okay, so now she's going to take her little walking robot, which is on her player sheet. That is
Right.
a
What does it do?
clockwork
Alright.
toy. It's a, oh, I didn't pick. It's either a frog, mouse, or bird. I'll say it's a frog.
Okay.
When placed on the ground, the toy moves 5 feet across the ground on each of your turns in a random direction. It makes noises as appropriate to the creature. So,
Sounds
have
like
a
good
frog.
distraction.
Yeah. And so, she's just going to sneak around very, very quietly around the corner and put put the frog on the ground and so it can hop toward. She points it towards the guards.
Okay. It starts hopping down the stairs. It makes noise, right?
Yeah,
Makes like
ribbit,
little noises or something as it hops around.
ribbit. Uh huh.
Okay, the guards obviously take notice. They're like, "What the hell is this?" And they pick it up and they say, "I don't know. This is distracting me. Put it in the garbage." And they do that. They throw it away. It's probably one of the kids' toys, is what they figure. What they actually do is they put it in the coat room, but you don't see this. Okay, so they
Okay.
store it away. They just take it and hide it somewhere.
And come back depressed. My head
Plans
down.
aren't working.
My God.
Anybody got any other good ideas?
You guys need to
Uh,
think outside of the box.
How has dinner been progressing in the dining room at this point?
It's just they're bringing out food. People are just doing small talk. You're playing your part, just like
Right.
hobnobbing with them and just going about the interesting thing was the bone you found lying on the
Right.
ground. You know,
Is anyone coming and going, or is it
just the
everybody's
servants,
kinda
just
Okay.
the food attendants and stuff, bringing
Gotcha.
food in and out of the room.
Okay.
I think I've got a plan.
All right.
We lure the guards into the washing room and we ambush them in there.
Good enough. Let's do it.
The washroom?
Washroom?
That's upstairs.
Upstairs.
No,
I just learned that.
over here. Like in this little closet here.
Where are you
You mean the
pointing?
guards that are downstairs guarding? You want us to lure them all the way up here into
That's
there?
gonna be tricky. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's too hard.
Hmm.
Now remember, there's not a lot of eyes on you guys right now. You could go upstairs, you could go to the balconies, whatever you want to try here. But you got to be careful about what you do, and you got to be quiet about what you do, unless you want to get caught, unless you want to be detected.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and the worst option to go through this scenario would be just start fighting your way through everything. You could always resort to that. If you really can't think of what to do, this is like free play, free roam, like whatever you think of creatively, you can try. So far, Dim's ideas have been unfruitful.
So I'm gonna whisper to
But that
Dim.
doesn't mean they weren't good starting points for trying to accomplish it. So
Thank you.
So Dim, you should try and go upstairs. We'll block the stairs for you.
Upstairs?
So yeah, see what you can find. So we'll stand.
Why not
Yeah.
use the balcony this time? Someone
Yeah,
already
where's
went
the
upstairs.
balcony at?
Yeah.
Where's
Why don't we
that?
try the
It's
balcony?
over here.
The balconies are
Okay.
over there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go out and get some fresh air. And she goes out the balcony.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, now. Alrighty. Now, getting somewhere. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Balcony ends there.
Okay. What's this she's seeing?
Where?
This blue, black, and blue thing, right?
I don't see anything.
Well, fine. Be that way. Then she goes around over here. Doesn't see a door. Looking some more for a door. Doesn't see. She's looking for a door on the wall.
Yeah,
Anywhere?
you'll know when you see it. If you see a door, you know.
Okay.
See a door further up ahead, like in this area.
Okay. I see a door up here, and I listen to the door
Okay.
and I see what I can hear.
You hear the sounds of kitchen workers up ahead.
Oh God, it's just the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm, she comes
Could you
back.
climb?
Now, hang on a minute. As you were up there, there's something else you noticed, I think. There are stairs here
Where?
at the end of the balcony.
Wait, where? Oh, there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Definitely interested in some stairs. She goes on them. They go up?
They look like if you're looking down from here, you're looking into the courtyard below. It seems to go into the courtyard below.
Hmm. Okay.
But that would put
Well,
you in the middle of the courtyard, like in the open.
yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah.
you'll leave the building that way, just so you're
Yeah.
aware. It does go that way.
So she comes back here and she says, really brilliant plan.
Hmm?
That's insulting.
I know, it's good. Good idea. But no, I didn't see anything.
Well, you saw a door.
I saw a door to the kitchen, which was great. I mean, now we know where that is. Should we?
What was over here?
Who went into the kitchen with Esville?
Like briefly, everybody just looked in there. You guys didn't really go in very far.
Because I know she saw something in there.
In the kitchen.
Well, she saw stairs leading down.
There are stairs that lead down through the kitchen, yeah.
So.
You would have relayed that to them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I assumed everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, make
I've
sure
seen
you're
that arrow.
describing everything
I'm
to
just-
people.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just pointing it out as a reminder.
Yeah.
Possible way down.
All right. The dinner is progressing for a
Okay.
while.
So, do you want to
You guys are
go
running out
in
of
the?
time. You guys are
Okay. So, oh, whoops.
Yeah, you
So,
can jump right
Dim's
off.
gonna go back over there, try to get into the kitchen, and go down the stairs.
You know that it's really busy in there. By the
Yeah.
way. Okay.
Okay. So she's trying to come in the door unnoticed.
Okay. You can't stealth through there. It's too obvious. There's no way you're going to be unnoticed. But you see the
Okay.
kitchen workers. They say, "Please, my lady, you must not enter the kitchens."
Sorry, excuse me, excuse me, pardon me,
Hey,
sorry.
where are you going?
Sorry, bye, just, getting out of your way.
Did you go
Goes
down the
down the stairs.
stairs? Okay.
Yeah.
That goes downstairs. I'll put you over there.
Mhm.
Okay, Dim. You end up
Okay.
downstairs, and let me first describe what you're seeing here, okay? Before you do anything.
All right.
Alright. You are in the main kitchen now. And there would normally be kitchen workers in here, but everyone's working upstairs. But there's a lot of food stuffs in this area. Yeah, they're all upstairs currently.
Okay, doke.
And you see, a door leading eastward, and over here you see another door leading south.
All right. Am I supposed to really see this? I don't see anything. I just see the
Should
small upper kitchen.
You're down here.
Oh, here I am. Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
thought I clicked over there to bring you down there.
I see now. What? Oh, and there's this one to the south.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely want to go through the south. I'm gonna listen to the door first.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
So I want to enter the door. Enter it.
Okay. It is a pantry. You cast a veil, foodstuffs.
My friends are never gonna believe this.
There's a lot of splendid looking bottles of wine in there.
So she tucks one bottle of wine under her little arm,
Mm-hmm.
and she also just investigates to see if there's any secret doors.
Make an investigation check. Actually, make a perception check for that. Interestingly enough, it seems like the wine rack itself conceals a secret door.
Of course it does. So she tries to wiggle
It
it open.
looks like you need to lift one of the bottles of Boulder's Gate Pinot Noir from
Ooh,
the rack to
okay.
move the wine rack aside.
She tries out the least dusty bottle.
Well, it's the one I just described,
It's
but
the one that you just she uses that one.
yeah. Funny thing is, now I have to figure out where that door leads because it's confusing.
I can get a drink while you do that.
No, that's fine. It only takes me a second.
Oh.
You see that there is a lockbox in that room as well. That looks interesting.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Am I in that room yet? Are you gonna
Not
put me
unless
there?
it goes to the next room over. But did you go through it yet?
Yeah.
You're not investigating the lockbox first?
Oh, well, I thought the lockbox is in the room.
No, it's in the room you're currently in the pantry.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I'm gonna investigate that first. I'm gonna
Alright.
try to see if it's locked and try to unlock it.
It's locked.
So, should I use my thieves' tool then?
Yes, make a thieves' tools check. Yes, you easily open it. Okay, so there is a dagger. It's a curved dagger, like a wavy curved dagger. Kind of looks like what you would describe as like a sacrificial dagger because it's got a blood groove on it and stuff. There is a golden mask inside the lockbox. And some more crimson colored robes in there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then she's gonna go into the next room.
Okay, so as you do that, you see that the wall slides open and you can hear the sounds of children playing in the next room.
Creepy.
But in front of you, it seems like as you're walking through that wall, you're standing right behind a large painting. You can touch the back of the painting from that
Can
way.
does it have like eyeballs that are cut out that I can see
No,
through?
no,
Oh.
it doesn't. I don't think so. Anyway, watch me be wrong. Like Scooby Doo or something.
Yeah.
Actually, based on what we've seen so far, that would fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
I don't think it does. It looks like it's got like it's a fake painting. It's got like there's like a hinge system there, which looks like you would push the painting out if you wanted to proceed. Yeah.
Okay. And I can
Question is,
hear.
do you want to do that right now? Because you hear voices on the other side. Sounds like two children playing in the next room.
Yeah. First, I go. Like in a spooky voice. Isn't it past your bedtime?
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to sound like a
A
mother
ghost.
or ghost?
No, like a ghost that's telling him to go to bed.
Make a performance check.
Why? It seems perfectly. Oh god.
The children, you hear them react to it like, who the hell is that? It's probably one of the damn servants again. We're gonna tell mom.
And then she quickly puts on a mask and a robe and opens the painting and says, "You would dare to tell your mother and me?"
Oh boy.
You're funny. So now you're over there. You see yourself there? Okay. You're kind of funny. Do you want to play with us? We're
Your
bored.
mother has instructed me that you are to go straight to your rooms and not to say anything to any of the guests here.
No, she didn't. You're a liar.
Why would you call me a liar? Do you want to feel this dagger in your heart?
Oh my god. They're like, you don't know what to do with that. You're just a gnome.
That's right. I was just joking. What do you guys want to play?
Let's play hide the gnome in the toilet.
Oh god, not this one.
Yeah, let's play that game, Terenzio.
What's your name?
My name is something or other.
Something or other.
You have to guess.
Oh, Rumpelstiltskin.
Nope. Guess again. This one's a girl. This little blonde-haired girl here.
Oh,
Her name's Elzarina.
Alzarina. I was gonna guess that next.
Yeah, of course you were.
What were you guys doing in here?
Just playing. Dad lets us play in here, you know, because we get bored playing in our room.
Yeah.
We don't like playing up there anymore.
Why not?
Because our stupid brother is up there and he's scary.
He's scary?
Yeah.
Like scary like he's a monster, or scary like
Yep, he
he's
is a
just too
monster.
big?
Don't tell her that. You can't
It's
tell
okay, I already saw him.
You can't tell anyone about brother.
Yeah,
Mom
he's a
said
big.
not to. I don't care anymore. He scares me.
I'm scared. I'm not scared of him.
So stop and think about what they're saying.
They're talking about the Nimborite.
No, they're not talking about a Nimborite. They're talking about their brother. They're being earnest and like they're revealing this because they're kids and they don't know better to keep their mouth shut. Their brother's a monster is what they're saying to you.
Your brother is a monster.
We don't play near him. We don't talk about him either. And I think it's time you went away because we're going to get in trouble if we talk to one of the servants.
I'm not even a servant. I'm here to
You
play
look like
games
one.
and yeah, well, I look at this and then she does a cartwheel. That's what I'm here for. Here, you try it. You try a cartwheel.
Okay. Alright, so while you're down there doing cartwheels and entertaining the children, what is everybody else doing? The rest
I
of
mean,
you
unless
guards.
I was just
I've-
sitting there guarding the door.
I've fallen asleep.
Yeah.
unless there's an easy way to break away from this dining table, I'm kind of stuck there.
Yeah, you guys are all stuck up there. The others can just go about their business. Ezrin, well, Esvel, you're stuck in there unless you want to
Yeah.
excuse yourself. But
I suppose if there were a appropriate place, I would try to do so.
you could just get up. So you have to go to the bathroom.
That's true. Yes. Excuse me for a moment, if I may.
Have explosive diarrhea.
She'll slowly make her way out of there.
Okay. Yeah, you see
she'll-
that your guards and the dwarf are just, mingling about. The dwarf is stuffing himself with food after food from all the different trays and stuff, but you don't see them.
Well, what have you found, and where did the little gnome go?
She's
saw
off
her-
trying to
Yeah, she
find
ran
some
somewhere
more
down the
secrets.
kitchen.
All at once.
Kitchen.
What did you find out so far since you've been in there?
Well, there's a bone under the table. Humanoid, by the look of it.
Really?
Yes, and on top of that, they are, well, inviting everyone to some sort of ceremony later on down below. I suppose it's possible we could get down by simply attending with them, but I'd prefer to beat them down there if we could. I think
That would be preferable, yes.
I'd rather do it on our terms. Perhaps we should go in. If anyone asks us questions, we'll say we're just looking for them.
Alright.
Well, if you suggest, I mean, I quite grow bored of this. If not, let's just fight our way.
Well, that might be ill-advised. There is something amiss here. Something.
Did you even tell them about the books you found or any of that shit? Like,
No,
No, I think this is where I would tell them everything about how. I mentioned that there was something demonic afoot, but that was all I really mentioned. I think at this point, yeah, assuming we're all like aside, no one else could hear us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd mention all that stuff I found.
you can always whisper this stuff to them. It's not
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'd definitely be whispering it. I wouldn't
yeah,
be saying it
you don't
loudly.
have to like worry about that too much here.
Perhaps we should just go as quick as we can. The guards downstairs are a problem.
Yes, they
Did
are.
anyone check out? Did anyone get a chance to get past them and check out that door that I suggested we go to?
There's really no
Didn't
way.
they- Several attempts, but
Yeah.
none of them succeeded.
I tried to have her put something in their food and knock them out, but didn't have anything on hand. We could have at least drugged them. But no.
Perhaps. Well,
It's possible
Fair
one of
enough.
us could pose as one of the house guards and go down and go through the kitchen.
It is an idea. It would also probably not be too ridiculous for me to say I'm going out of my carriage to get downstairs, past the guards, but that doesn't really help us if we're outside. If only we had a way of getting rid of those guards, we could get through the door.
Alright. That's the thing. We gotta get
You
rid of
could
the
always try and take them out,
Yes, that's true.
and like sneak down the stairs and take them out from, stealth or
When we were
knock them
in,
out.
Yep, and drag them into the room or closet and
I
Right.
suppose
Hide
if we
them.
could
That's what I want to do. And bound them.
I think
Yep.
that might be our best option at this point.
Well, let's do it.
I think the quicker the better, but we don't want to make noise. So, to that end, I wish we knew where Dem was.
Yep. Too bad.
Can we? Dim has another good idea. By the way.
Well, you don't know they're talking about this shit up there.
No, I know. She's got her own.
Oh, with the kids?
Uh huh.
Alright, what is your good idea? Go ahead, tell me what your good idea is.
Sorry, I must have put myself on mute. She casts sleep
On the children?
on the children.
Okay.
It's
Go
actually
ahead
terrible.
and roll that just to.
Did it?
I'm surprised you didn't try that on the guards.
I know.
Yeah.
I just thought
Yeah.
of it.
You could try that on the guards.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you put them both to sleep. They fall asleep
Ah,
right there on the
finally.
floor.
Annoying turdlets. Okay. And then she listens to this door.
Okay.
She hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Yeah.
No, you do not hear anything.
She slowly opens this door just to see what is in there.
Okay. You do that.
What am I looking at? Okay.
It looks like another study or reading room here.
God, there's so many fucking doors in here.
And there's a lot of windows that light comes in through, but it's moonlight.
She investigates the just the room in general. Like, it's
Okay.
a book here.
Yeah, you find a journal lying there, like a journal book.
Okay. I flip through it.
Okay, it seems to be a lot of information about different land masses of Faerun, the continent that the Sword Coast is on. I need you to make an investigation check while
I
you're
did.
reading through. Okay, 15. That's good. There's a few notes made inside the book itself that are unrelated to the geography lesson that's in there. It's one of the notes reads, "Never Ember's dragons are an answer to our prayers." Another note reads, "The Castellanter Mausoleum inform capital Y dot capital G." So someone's initials that begin with YG. Another note that says, "Galore is an aboleth. Now it all makes sense."
Okay.
Do you know what an aboleth is? Out of character.
No.
I do, and it does now make sense.
What is an aboleth?
Who wants to explain that to her? Because it would be pretty common knowledge in the world of Faerun that people would hear. It's a legendary creature.
So they're
like a
kind of
leviathan or something like that.
yeah, they're kind of like Eldritch horror, except
Oh, I just see a picture now.
Man, how do you describe an aboleth?
It's like a mouth with a tail.
Kinda. They have like a bunch of little tails, and they have the three eyes that were on the stone. Those are kind of aboleths also have those like three eyes. They also
Spooky.
remember everything all the time. They remember everything, and they I think if they're killed, they just reappear in the elemental plane of water or something like that, and then they can just come back. Or something like that. So they remember everything from their lives, and they're kind of immortal. They were also known as the beings that like fought the gods when the world was like being made.
They're extremely powerful otherworldly beings, basically. And they're huge, right? Like, aren't they the size of like gigantic creatures, like a Godzilla-sized creature?
I don't think they're that big, but they're definitely big.
I always thought they were huge, but
they might be. I don't remember.
Well, then.
They're considered gargantuan, I think.
Oh shit! Is that's bigger than huge?
Well, hold on. Let me. Yeah.
Yeah. Size of a fucking dragon.
Probably even bigger. They're fish-like amphibians of immense size, often reaching 20 feet in
No.
length and weighing 6,500 pounds. All right, so it's not quite as big as I thought.
So it's a huge creature, but not a.
It's
gargantuan.
huge. Yeah, they're pretty big though. And they have very crazy powers. I mean, you can read up on them in your spare time, but that's what that stone was.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff they can do.
They have powerful psychic abilities, very powerful psionic powers and stuff.
A creature that we are definitely not ready for.
You
She
don't want to
stuffs
fight
the
one,
book.
that's for sure.
Yes. That's
She
Eh.
stuffs the book into like the back her like the back of her outfit,
Okay.
and then goes back in here. She wants to check out a few more doors.
All right.
So she goes down to this one, and
Okay.
she listens very intently.
All right. You do that. Make a perception check. Okay. You're not hearing much in that room.
She just creaks the door open and peeks in it.
All right. Let me get that.
Can you guys all see this?
This appears to be the mud room. No, they can't see it. So they have to go on description when I'm doing this.
Okay.
So it's like a mud room, like where you would come from the outside and change your boots and stuff.
Right.
It's caked with mud. There are lots of muddy boots and gardening gloves strewn about the floor.
All right. She's gonna go out of there and go
There's
over to
crates
this
and
last
stuff.
door. Huh?
You're not shutting any of these doors, huh?
She's not shutting the doors. No.
Okay. Good to know.
So
And so, Mike,
he goes back over here and shuts the door.
Oh, now you want to shut it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, I can see. This is already open.
Yeah, I just opened it because you said you opened it. You're back in the
Yeah,
main
yeah.
hallway that you came in.
Oh shit. Quietly goes back in here. Oh wait.
Meanwhile, I suppose.
yeah, I
Sorry.
Flashback. It's okay.
I rolled stealth and I was gonna go ready to go down the stairs so we could ambush these guards and knock them out.
I say we quickly and quietly attempt to non-lethally take them out. No bloodshed.
All right. So who's going down first?
While you
I
guys
was
are doing
saying
that, she's gonna come out here and cast color spray. Right here. Is that okay?
You can do whatever you want.
Because
You don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing, but it
Make-
will be at
yeah,
cross purposes.
Roll the dice for color spray. Or is it automatic or is it a saving throw?
I think it's kind of like sleep, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to roll 60-10.
There's 5. And then
Ooh, that's not
another
bad.
another one.
Okay, the guards are blinded.
So,
So we got to
yeah.
roll initiative.
No! They're blinded.
Yeah, we do. Just guards, huh?
Destiny, where?
Let me redo this. Ezrin is dead. By the way, you all have injuries.
we have injuries.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Because you guys, the previous session, you were knocked unconscious once. If you get knocked unconscious again while still having an injury,
Well, we took a long rest in the
Yeah,
prison,
a long rest. Well, actually,
and we
I
took a
thought
long rest
I
at the
thought they
tavern
only
as
got
well.
let me
I
just.
thought they only got knocked out from the fireball and that was it.
Yes, but let me
And
just.
Archimedes didn't get knocked out.
I didn't get knocked out either. Yeah, I was the only one that was
Anytime you
alive.
are reduced to 0 hit points and do not die as a result, you receive 1 injury. This injury cannot be healed by magical means. In order to remove the injury, you must complete a long rest in a safe location. Okay, yeah, you guys got rid of them. Otherwise, you
Yeah,
had to. I thought my rule was you had to make a medicine check, but
yeah. Plus, I never received an injury as well. Like so said, yeah.
yeah, you didn't get knocked out. That's true. Well, Dim,
Yeah,
you
I was.
can't move around again.
Sorry.
I
Sorry.
just said, all right. So Archimedes is halfway down. He's stealthing down, but that's
I rolled.
we're in initiative,
Yeah.
Okay.
so you guys can't do anything.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
did
Well,
surprise them, huh?
Kind of,
Yeah.
but yeah, Archimedes, you go first.
All right.
I just wanted to point out that Svil isn't there and neither is Volmir.
Yeah, I know none of the rest of you are down there right now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like
I'm.
you were saying you were going
Oh.
down there, but you didn't go. So
Yeah.
I am. Yeah. I'm right. Going down the steps.
right,
I rolled a 21 for stealth. It was up there. I just didn't get a
okay.
chance.
You're in initiative because you're down there. So take an action or whatever. Dim
All right.
you just saw a bunch of blinding lights flash forth and hit these two guards, and they're covering their eyes and screaming like, "Oh God, I can't see." Do
Hold on. Let
something.
me.
Do something.
I'm trying to. I can't find the. I can't find the right one. I'm scrolling around looking for the.
You're right here. Isn't it not dragging you over?
No. No. I don't. It's totally black right there where you just clicked on. I can see the steps.
Your token is right there.
I right here. I don't see anything.
What the hell?
Right there. I see myself on the step. Yep.
Yeah, that's where you're at.
Oh, okay.
You didn't see that before?
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
I can't see anything over there either. I don't know.
You shouldn't be able to. You're not down. I
Okay.
don't have you down here yet. But you
Okay.
hear.
Mhm.
Well, you'll hear something in a second. But it's gonna take you around to get down there. So what are you doing, Archimedes? It's your turn.
Okay. So that was 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. About 30 feet right here, right?
I guess.
And I'm gonna knock this guy upside the head with my rapier. Like kind of on the. Well, a rapier really doesn't have much of a button anyway.
They
Does
can
it?
just.
They have
It
a
doesn't
decent
yeah.
matter.
pommel
It
whacker.
does not. You're overthinking it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna knock him on the side of the head with my rapier. Try to knock him out.
Which I'm pretty sure you have advantage because he's blinded or something.
Yes, you do. So you do enough damage to knock him unconscious.
Yep. Yeah. Non-lethal damage. Just end of my turn.
Yeah. So he's out.
Okay.
All right, you guys don't hear anything else. That's Archimedes' turn.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. Oh, I gotta roll. Sorry. Forgot to roll it. Alright, now we'll start the initiative. So, Namiran, you saw Archimedes go down there. What are you doing? I think he might be passed out, guys.
I'm still here. Oh,
Okay.
not for much longer, probably, but
Yeah, we're almost done now.
I mean, how apparent is it that there's a fight going on downstairs? Like, do we hear them go, ah, I'm blind?
No. Yeah, you do. You hear something. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm probably like just rushing down there. One moment I'm here, next I'm 35 feet away.
Okay. I'll move your token. I have another token for you down here. Put you on the token layer. You should see yourself down here now. Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
got myself. Okay, so I can probably see the two guards and them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you see them. Yeah.
Okay. Crap. How damaged do they look?
Not at all. Well, the other one's on the
Condition,
floor unconscious. This one's just standing there covering his eyes. He
okay.
doesn't even see you.
So
It's obvious he can't
yeah,
see you.
I'm in that case, I'm using the elevation of the stairs. I'm just running down, trying to jump on his back, and basically like get a hold of his neck and choke him out. So I'm just attacking him with the intention to not kill.
Right. Okay. Make your attack roll.
Oh, with advantage, right?
Yes. So you did 8
Sweet.
bludgeoning damage, non-lethal to him. Go ahead.
And yeah, let's use a key point here. So go flurry of blow.
Well, you still got your off. Or
That
It's one or
attack
the other. Yeah.
misses.
Oh.
That attack,
And it crit the fourth one.
yeah, they're both unconscious. You got them both knocked out, guys.
Yeah. I'm just a giant tick.
And that's it. Initiative's
okay.
over.
All right. Let's see. Let's check the. Let's
I'm
check one of
guessing.
these
I mean, the
doors.
rest of us probably come running downstairs. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can all follow suit
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah, definitely. Because I was gonna run downstairs immediately. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yes.
Do you wanna change into their clothes and then we can tie them up in a hidden room and then you guys
Yeah. Well, let's find a room to put them in. What?
Mhm.
How about there's 3 doors right here, guys?
How about
Well,
the door that we?
there's
How about that door that looks like it might lead to a cellar?
this one?
Which I can't see right now because I can't see the map.
This one. Yeah.
This right here.
There's also a little library room over here that I found that has 2 sleeping children in it. They're so precious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe
Anyway,
not.
let's act fast.
Yeah. Yep.
As Vila will go over to that door that I noticed earlier.
Oh, do I have her down here?
No, I can't see anything.
Oh yeah, I gotta move this token back over. Sorry. There you should see
Okay, there
stuff
we go.
now. Okay,
She's
so where
gonna-
are you gonna put them?
Well,
I'm
she's
gonna pick this guy up and put him on my shoulders for now.
I'm gonna go ahead and check this door. Does it seem locked?
Does it? It's a good question. I think you're in C5. No, it does not.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly open it and peer down.
Wait, so I asked the question, what are you guys doing with the guards?
Oh.
Or did, because I heard someone ask
Yeah,
that. Like,
I said I'm picking this guy up and throwing
Mm-hmm.
him over my shoulder for now.
okay.
That's what I'm doing. I'm carrying him with me. I knocked him unconscious.
If this does lead down, we can take them with us and we can gag them and bind them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got the other guy, and I'll take him. We'll go
And
down.
torture them.
No.
Oh, not torture.
That may not be
Yes.
necessary.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'll peer through this door. Try to see where
Alright.
it goes.
Okay.
It leads down step a set of stairs into what appears to be a dark cellar.
Alright,
let's be quick
let's
about
go in
this.
here. If nothing else, we could at least store the bodies.
Okay. Yep. I'm picking my guy up. I'm following behind
Me too.
Alright.
with him across my shoulders. I'll be second behind.
Okay.
Mm.
Let me fix this so I can get you guys in the cellar. about to shift you guys over here.
Okay.
You see that?
Yep. Perfect.
I don't see anything.
I missed you, that's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will grab you in 2 shakes. 1 second. What, were you even down here? Oh,
Yeah.
you're underneath someone, that's why. You're underneath something else on my screen is what it is. Volmir, sorry.
Alright, there we go.
Alright.
Now you should be
I
fine.
can see.
Yeah.
So I take it we came from the steps right here, right?
No.
Oh,
Is
no.
it
You
this
came
door?
where Volmir's at,
door?
that's the stairs.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That door we just went through, was there a lock on the door and it just wasn't locked before?
Upstairs?
Yeah.
Cellar
No.
door.
The cellar
No,
door.
the door you went to get
No, okay.
down to the cellar was not locked. It was just shut.
Okay, and there's no
Can we
lock on
lock
the
it?
door.
Not that you noticed.
Okay. Alright, I say we bind and gag them and perhaps maybe I'm not sure if their clothing will be of use to us, but maybe.
What
We
type
should
of
find a
armor
place to
are they
store them.
wearing?
We can
Just-
stuff them in one of these barrels.
It's like chain mail
idea.
armor or something, and they have
Okay.
the house colors on their livery.
Okay.
Dim's really interested in what's going on here with these chairs
Um,
and this stuff. Does it look like it's like a
it's very clean
Little
down here. There's no dust or cobwebs in the
stage
cellar.
or something?
Spare furniture. There's a laundry tub, trunks filled with
Oh.
old clothing stacked up there, things like that.
Okay, and we didn't come from here, right?
No.
Okay.
You came from the stairs right here.
Is there like a chair we could prop against the door up top so no one can come through?
Yeah, there's a bunch of chairs stacked up right there.
Hells
Yeah,
yeah, I
let's
grab a
do
chair
it.
and I jam it under the handle so no one can come down.
Someone strongish.
What if the door opens the other way?
That is a good question. Does it?
It does, yeah.
Oh.
Son of a biscuit. Okay, then I don't do that.
Hey,
that would
guys. Hey, guys.
Uh-huh.
What if we just stash them behind some of these big, huge barrels?
That might work.
Archimedes,
Yeah.
you're in the wine cellar over there, by the way.
Yeah.
There's-
I can't drag my guy, but I'm gonna drag him down here
Okay.
and put him right here where I'm standing behind
Okay.
all these wine barrels, and I'm gonna bind his feet and leg and
You should
mouth.
Gag them as well, yes.
Gag-
Yeah, gag 'em.
Archimedes, as you get down there, hang on. You notice something right where you were just standing right there.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Uh,
Want me to move back?
Yeah, go ahead and move back.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What did I notice?
So, at that wall, there's a symbol on the wall. It's like a silver chalice bearing a golden sun symbol. It's painted on that wall.
I'm gonna search for a secret entrance.
Okay.
Do you point that out to us?
Yes, I'm gonna say, guys, there's symbols on this wall. I'm searching to see if there's a secret entrance.
Make,
Ezreal will
make a
take out.
perception check for me, Archimedes.
Okay.
Ezreal will take out those books you found and kind of show them to
really?
everybody else.
All right.
All right, one thing at a time. Hold on. So he's figuring this out, right? So what you do is you figure that if you press the symbol on the wall in, it looks like it's a button, and you do that, right? Do you do it?
Yes, I do it.
Okay. The wall begins to slowly grind open from like left to right, from top down,
Guys!
left to right.
The wall is slowly to grind open, left to right. Come over here, check this out.
So it does one of these deals.
Doran, get your big ass over here and protect me while
Hold
while
on.
I'm carrying this heavy fucker.
If I might, very briefly, everyone.
Yes.
I mean, yes, we should store them somewhere, but these books I found,
Yes.
I can make no sense of this. And she'll
Yes.
take out both the spell book, the ritual book,
Right.
and kind of show them to everybody else. I know your friend was good at this stuff. Can any of you make anything out of any of this?
No.
You can make some information out. You know what kind of basically they're for. One's a spell book. The other one is a
Right.
ritual book for summoning Asmodeus. That's what you want to convey.
What's an
Yeah.
Asmodeus?
Someone
would
want
she
to
know
tell
that?
her?
My God.
It's a
Oh.
demon.
We
Of
covered
course.
it. We covered it
Demon.
last
You should
week.
know.
Yeah, sorry.
We covered it
Archdemon?
last-
Yeah.
He's the king of the demon. He's not a demon. He's a devil.
Devil.
He's the
Yeah.
lord of the
Yeah.
nine hells. Is who he is. And he's at the very bottom level of the nine hells. He's the king of all the other lords of the nine
Okay.
hells.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
chief devil. So Volmir,
Great.
remember in your backstory how you heard about a devil
Oh,
worshipping
yeah.
cult?
Yeah.
You think
This is them.
you think you just found them.
Holy shit! Woo! Shit just got real. Okay.
In that case, perhaps you should hang on to these books.
Yeah, I'll hang on to them. They need to be destroyed.
Yes.
Well, that one there is a spell book. Your friend may find useful information in there, assuming you can revive him. But be that whatever you wish to do with it.
I'll hang on to both
Alright.
books. So,
I'm gonna concentrate on my senses and see if I can see any or detect any evil creatures or anything around.
Ooh, or
Not within that
desecrator.
range. Not within that range. No.
How long does that last? Is that
It's
It says one
immediate.
round. I
okay?
don't.
One round.
Yeah.
One round is 10 minutes.
All right.
So
Well-
you guys can all see through that wall now, right? You see where it
Yeah.
leads,
Yeah.
sort of. Okay.
Yes.
So we've tied up these guys,
Yeah,
right?
you got
No.
them.
Okay,
you got
we
them knocked
stuff them
out at
back here.
least.
Okay.
Well, I'm not.
well, let's
leaving
tie him
them
up and gag him before
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
leave.
I'm dragging them with me because I'm not gonna leave them here because secret entrance. Obviously,
There might be a way of closing the entrance behind us, indeed.
Yeah, obviously, someone's gonna come here.
All right.
Drag them with us. I drag mine with me.
Drag it along. Let's keep it moving, guys.
Well, what's in
So-
here?
So you're entering this room. So
What is this? Yeah.
those are sacks.
Oh shit. Sacks
Rose-
of what?
You don't know. You have to look in them.
Yeah, Esfield's gonna look
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Ben's
Someone look inside
investigating the
those
sacks.
You want investigation or perception?
You just search them. You don't have.
Okay.
Searching.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
There's about 500 sacks in this room.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
These
And
sacks are filled with sacks.
each sack contains like about 1,000 gold pieces.
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
Whoa!
Definitely should come back to this
Holy
room.
shit. Yes.
In addition to that, on the table right here, you see this table next to Esvel?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Stacked on that table are silver bars. They weigh about 5 pounds each, and they're probably worth about 25 gold a piece. And there's about 20 of those.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
There's
Okay.
way more gold in these sacks than you could possibly carry even with a bag of holding.
Oh
Mhm.
my
Yeah.
god. Yes.
Yeah.
Do we have a bag of holding?
No.
No.
we need one.
Okay. Let's keep going.
You may
Yep.
want to take
mean,
note of it in
Ooh.
case you can ransack it later or something.
Right.
Yes, we're gonna ransack the
Dim,
Yeah.
you have that spinning disc, don't you?
Yeah. I do, but let's
Yeah, let's continue. Hurry up.
Yeah.
This guy's heavy.
Perhaps-
I'm fucking
Hang
carrying
on.
him.
Hey, perhaps we should leave the two guards in here, unconscious.
uh-huh.
No, drag him with us.
Well, we gotta hurry up because I bet you
Yeah.
they're gonna be down
Uh,
here.
Esfield's gonna see if there's a way of like closing that door behind us.
Okay.
I think I'm still detecting. By the
Yeah,
way.
you are. You don't detect anything yet.
All right.
Is there any way to close that door behind us?
Not that you can see from this side.
Okay. In
Oh,
that case.
oh, wait a minute. Hey, I pushed on that thing. I pushed on the symbol, so maybe that's all you got to do is push on the
But
symbol.
it was on the other side.
That's true. It was.
Mhm.
All right. Well, let's keep going. Durin, lead the way. Go.
Okay.
Well, I can't go any further.
Yeah, he's at the end of the road. So you guys are heading down
this
those
is the end?
stairs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let me show you where you end up, and then we're gonna probably end it there.
Is it-
Okay.
Is anyone
Okay.
able to take any of the money at the moment, or are we just leaving it all there for?
No
Can we
need
just
to
grab
take it.
handles?
We're taking. We're just leave. We're running through. We could always come back.
All right.
I gotta figure out where you start here.
Well, do you want to call it there?
Let me just set you up for next week, and then we're gonna call
Okay.
it. I just want to make sure I don't,
Mm-hmm.
forget where I left off here.
Yeah.
Let me just look at my information here.
Did you drag us all on the map?
I'm gonna just make new tokens because it's a
Okay.
new map.
Yes. Okay.
So I think this is on a different thing. Give me 1 second, and I will do that to you guys. Mhm. Oh yeah, it's definitely on another thingamajigger here. It's a different file, basically. Okay, I think that's... Is that where you're at? I know I just saw it somewhere. I think you're in A1, which would make the most sense, since... I think you're in the center of the room. Yeah, let me just set you guys up there. Okay. Oh yeah, duh, I even have it written on the map. I don't have to drill down into these goddamn things. Doran, Dim's here. Volmir is here. And that's all for Namirin is here.
Yeah.
And Esvel.
I'm not.
I haven't centered it on you guys yet.
Okay.
I'm zoomed out and I can't see everything.
How do you spell
Or
that
anything.
Esvel chick's name?
ESVELE.
Got it. Okay. I think I need to restore your site again because it's a new token.
Probably.
So you're a human, so you're really only gonna have 5 and 2.5 vision.
Yep.
But when Doran is here, he has his sword out, so you see the light from his sword. It's actually less bright than that. It's 20 and 10.
I can see a whole lot. Okay.
Yeah, I
Never
had to I had to shorten it a little bit there. That's about what the sword would give off there. Esvel, you should be able to see.
Yep, I can.
Okay, so you're in some type of subterranean or underground temple. Subterranean would be a little too deep, I would think. But we will pick it up right there next week.
I can't see.
Yeah, I didn't center it, did I?
Well, nope. Okay. Now I can.
I see.
Now
Perfect.
you guys, this is kind of what you're looking at here.
All right.
It's dimly lit. You can see candlelight everywhere.
Okay, that's perfect.
But we're going to get into that next week, right away. We're just going to
Okay.
start this little dungeon crawl.
Okay.
So,
And we also dragged the guards down here with.
you didn't leave them upstairs? Why are you dragging them all the way down here?
Well, because I mean, obviously this is a way that someone's gonna be going, so we got. I haven't found the perfect spot to stash them.
Could have stuffed them behind those barrels. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was our original plan.
You're overcomplicating it, I think.
Yeah. I just might end up slitting their throats.
Oh my god. Remember when we were on trial for murder?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Well, you
but-
know what? They can't prove that we did.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right,
Then-
good night,
I
guys.
No.
hope you guys had
Uh,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
All right, good night, guys. Thank
Yes,
you.
next week.
Sounds good.
Okay, so